saying that it would take at least hundreds of years to understand what lie within. As we set out, Victor and Vasily were told to stay in camp while Savid came with us to find Arabelle, knowing the woods better than all of us combined and wanting to help save the girl. Victor stayed behind to learn what he could, and Vasily stayed behind to perhaps remember more of what it was like to be human, what it was like to be alive. On the road out, Zain and Savid talked, and we learned that Rahadin made sure to slaughter all of the female Dusk Elves, leaving them a dying race with no chance for survival. They get to the bridge, and in the waters on the rocks below, find a handkerchief with the red initials RVR, Rudolf van Richten. At the same time, during the conversation about the man, Zain finally learns that Irene is a thrall, or something of the sort, but makes little comment about it. As we're going on, we get to a sign that has been destroyed or broken down, giving note to the different paths that can be taken. And as the group is helping Savid set it up once again, they are beset by multiple scarecrows and a giant bird, the Doomsayer. It lets out a caw, and Zain quickly falls under its spell. He sees Prohenia once again, burned, ravaged, and looted, with all the people around him, all the scarecrows as brigands, knights, and cultists that are laying waste to his kingdom, just trapped in the Doomsayer's vision. Fire goes out from Cinder and Oksana, flying towards the Doomsayer and the scarecrows. Tigran joins in the nightmare. Barrick has bugs coming out of his eyes. Death croaks from the man, his jaw unhinged and growing wider. The fight continues, with Calm chopping down scarecrows, the Doomsayer screeching. Tigran's nightmare continues in his village. He is watching everything that came to pass, watching that people get slaughtered, his friends. Women from Gaius's harem are attacking the people, and one of the scarecrows becomes Marak himself, smiling down at Tigran. Tigran, in a moment of both terror and heroism, annihilates almost all the scarecrows with a massive scorching ray. While the first Doomsayer fell, another appeared, and Calm, in a blur of speed and aggression, climbed the tree and ran it down. Tigran, in his horror, sees Rika with her ribcage exposed, lungs splayed out like wings, gurgling and crying. As she gets closer, he realizes there's heat coming off of her, and realizes that it is not her, but Cinder, pulling him from the vision. Irene comes to Zain and calms him, assuring him that he is here, in the present, and he is amongst friends. Prohenia is not burning, as far as he knows. He thanks her, and tells her in the moment that she too would be welcome to come to Prohenia. Though the visions fade, Tigran's mind still seems to lay within them, pushing past the others and wanting to continue down the road. And that's where we left off.
That was great. Thank you. Awesome. Love how you did the combat. Take your inspiration.
I'm up to 270 gold.
We recording?
We are recording.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
And then, where the hell is my thing? There we go. Awesome. Okay. We left off with us, wandering in the woods. Not wandering, but rather headed towards the direction we're supposed to be to encounter the bodies. And oh, I like Yung's little dice. Very cool.
What time is it? The last time we had was 2:30 when we reached the river crossing.
Yeah, so what the time would be when we reach the... You said it was 2:30 when we were there at when we crossed the bridge?
Yes.
So us moving forward now from the Luna Crossroads, I would say it is now, as we begin to approach the area, I would say it's just it'd be another 45 minutes or so. So we'll just put that at 3:15. Thank you for doing that. And then as of right now, we're just sort of theater in mind. I have a little place for us to look at, though. So I'll just invite you guys. See here. There you go. And that should just set you to the default view of just us looking into the woods as we're traveling.
I see it.
And I'm going to start in just a minute. You are all following Savid through the still, dark forest. Savid will tell you all to take your turns peering into the woods, making sure that something is not followed, to give him fair warning if you suspect something, but also telling you not to stare into the woods for too long. Savid will walk to an area in front of you, and you'll hear exasperation from his voice as he says, "The bodies have been picked out." And in front of you all, as he sort of points his bow, you'll see that there is 3 bodies on the ground. These three bodies are in both bloody and covered in bloody and muddy blood and mud, I should say. This space in the woods here is a little bit more interesting in regards to it just being a straight path to what you guys see far in the back, poking above what would be like layers and layers of like gradient mist as it like gets heavier and heavier down. You'll see that there's a tower off in the distance, maybe not more than another 45-minute walk. You feel here the air itself is cold, and that coldness is rushing from where the tower is at. There is a that path where the tower is north, and to the west is another path. This path winds furiously. You'll see that it just immediately makes sharp turns into trees, and it makes more sharp turns, and you can't really see straight down that path. But you are looking at moments of woods in between. You're hearing chittering of any creatures that would be amongst the trees. Perhaps some scavengers that have ate at the bodies. And so you'll see it as Savid will walk above these 3 bodies, and he'll take a look down and say, "We knew that it'd be possible that they wouldn't last. But we couldn't risk being out here too late. Now we have time, but less so evidence as to what might have happened. But please, take a look. I'm a hunter, but I fear I'm not into this sort of game." And you will see that there are 3 bodies splayed out. One body is near the edge of the road. It is a large, heavy man. And you'll look towards the face, but you won't see a face. You won't even see a head connected to his shoulders. The head has rolled off. The head is completely gone. You can't see it in the surrounding area. There is another body, slumped to the ground, cut down and almost collapsed into on itself. Its knees, it's the way that it fell, its weight over itself. It almost just seems as though this man just collapsed where he stood. Again, all of these bodies are picked. The third body is different than the rest. This third body looks naked, and it looks as though its skin is sunken, and it's short, approximately about 3 feet in height. It wears no clothes, but almost the way you look at it, it seems like it hasn't worn clothes in a long time. And its teeth are small and sharp and just a many. You can see the mouth left gaped open, its jaw seemingly separated from the top, killed with, or left dead with, just no humanity. This scene in front of you paints an interesting picture, but it doesn't make sense, not right now. So your characters are here to investigate, to understand how this might connect to the girl. And I'll leave it to you.
I guess Oksana will go to check the largest body to see anything left on him, if there's anything that could have reasonably belonged to a child.
Yeah. As for what he has in his pockets, right? I would assume you're checking your pockets and whatnot. I'm gonna say that you need to make a investigation check. Just kind of thumbing through all these things. See what you can find on him.
That is only a 3.
Only a 3? Gotcha. That is fine. Let's see here. So in his pocket, you will find a spoon. The spoon is made of silver. You could probably check again, but his body's so big, and where he's laying on some of his clothing, it just seems to be that you might need some help. Who would you ask to help you?
She would look up to wherever Calm is.
Calm's peering over towards her, and she'll catch the glance and go in to help her.
Awesome. So, what we'll do is we are gonna just have you use the help action, Calm, and give that to you again. Excellent.
Okay. Much better. 19.
Wonderful. On a 19, you find some tools. These tools are just a mixed match of like some hammers, like a little bits of hammer, a chisel, some nuts, some screws, not nuts but screws. Just like sort of just tools, and with that, tucked in the tools, you will find that there is a mote of gold, like almost like a chip of gold. And this chip of gold is a bit larger than you're used to in terms of coins. This seems thick, and it seems treasured. Beyond that, looking through the body, and now looking thoroughly enough with Calm, you see that there is nothing in the pockets.
I don't want to rob a corpse, so I guess I'll just leave everything on him.
Sounds good. You have Civi next to you for any questions if you guys have any. Does anyone else want to investigate any of the other bodies?
Yeah. And Tigran is a medicine check to see how the littles now.
Your mic is really bad right now, player.
Yeah, it's because I can't go on. Can Tigran use a medicine check to find out how the littlest corpse died?
Absolutely.
Cool. Damn, boys, 2026, get it together. He got a 10.
On a 10, you don't quite know exactly what, but looking at his body, medicine-wise, you'll see that there is bruising around the top of his head. This head itself is bald. This creature itself looks like just indescribable. With the rest of your medicine check, it looks just indescribable as being some sort of human. You would see a goblin look like this, but the skin is too pink or near white. It looks robbed of sunlight. And of course, many things do here in Barovia, but this one especially seems very pale. And the only parts of its body that have color to it are really covered in dirt or covered in mud and blood itself. You see these bruises on the top of the head, as though something larger than it had seemed to pull its mouth apart. Anyone else?
That third, the now untouched corpse. I think she'll follow suit on what Oksana did and check through for any of its belongings, just to.
As you reach down and you check out this body itself looks as though it has, earrings. It was hidden itself by a hood that it wore. You see that these sort of adornments, these piercings and all, just seem very consistent with Vistani. You've seen Vistani with several of these piercings. Just the color to them itself looks that way. This sort of small cloak that this person is wearing seems to cover the rest of the colors that it wears, and all of them point to being Vistani in nature. Checking the body, give me a investigation check.
$13.
On a 13, the body, it seems like sort of collapsed, but it looks as though the hands that are underneath the stomach and between the knees seem to have something white amongst it, like a color inconsistent with the rest of this character. But you would need to split this body apart, as the body has seemed to set.
So to move the arm, she'd have to wrench it, like.
Like rigor mortis is set, so you need to really like pull at it.
Yeah. If that caught her eye, she'll want to investigate a little bit more.
Awesome. As you begin to wrench out that part of its body, I'm gonna need you to do a strength check. And tell me what you get. Strength check. Whoops. Strength check. That's not a real thing. That's not athletics either. Yeah, let's just do a flat strength. Actually, that sounds appropriate.
Flat strength. Okay. 18.
Awesome. You pull out the body, it breaks, snaps almost. With that, a series of bugs seem to fall out of the inside of this person's either skin or underneath their tunic, and begin to rush out. These bugs aren't anything for you to worry about, but it's a series of different worms and different mites and creatures that seem to have been eating this body as it sat still, potentially playing host to some ecosystem. You'll see crawling over what you were looking at and what caught your eye. You'll see all the bugs sort of covering it over as they're like falling over it and crawling over it. But you will notice that it is a small white shoe. A small white shoe consistent with being perhaps a little girl's shoe.
Mm-hmm. And sorry, got interrupted. Yeah, she'll take the shoe and she'll show it to guy that I forgot the name of already.
Sabid.
Sibi, thank you.
He'll just look towards you. Go ahead.
Yep, she'll query about it. She'll, do you think this is one of Annabelle's shoes?
Annabelle, yes. And he'll walk up towards it and he says, "This body had it with it?"
It was clenched in his hand.
We thought we had checked for something, for anything amongst the bodies. Good eye. And he'll say, the father wasn't quite sure what she wore on the way, on her day out, before she was robbed, or stolen, taken, whatever it might be. And he says, but I've seen a little girl run around with white shoes, wondering how she kept them so clean. It must be her. It must be. Not many girls wander off and pass. Many are scared of the Dusk Elves. Understandably so, but yeah, that has to be her. She's the only one.
Yeah, calm.
So now we know that this definitely had something to do with it. The ring had something to do with it as well.
If she's going to take a look back at the corpses, then do you think maybe they could have been her captors and they were harried along their way? Attacked?
Yes, but by something vicious, something certainly vicious. It doesn't make sense too much what this creature is. I have not seen them.
Above table, we fought like whites and like in the village of Barovia. This is a similar type of thing, I assume.
It's
like
it's not a white. I'll tell you that much. It just.
Well, yeah, but like is it like an undead, like recognizably from the things we fought?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's a interesting creature. It just really doesn't fit the mold of the creatures that you have fought before or seen before. This thing almost looks like it's supposed to be in hiding, but it was here left dead.
And with the ring.
The ring we found on top of the body, the larger man here. Sat on top of it. Which, you know, if you look at the hands, I mean, this person didn't wear any rings, nor does it look like they carried themselves to carry such a ring. Hell, his fingers are too large for it. That's what we were able to gather, but I mean, his hand is not in the right spot when we last were here.
And do you think someone else could have happened upon this scene?
This is, perhaps. And he'll look at the arm, and he'll seemingly seem to bend down and move it, and he'll see that the dirt around the larger body seems as though it had been bothered. And he will then begin to raise the arm, like pushing it up against the sort of mud angel this it looks like was made here with this person's large arm, and he'll push it forward, and the arm points to the north where the wizard tower is. The hand's still set with rigor mortis, the fingers still curled except for the one index finger pointing that way. And he says, damn it. He'll stand up and he'll say, seems as though maybe someone left you a clue. Left us a clue. Something.
Calm looks a little like unnerved at that, like that is such a ghastly way to lead us anyway.
He says, I was worried that we'd have to go to the tower.
Zayn will step forward at that point, and say to Sabine, or I suppose to all of them really, Fabeto, as it seems as if we have a heading. Could you tell us what you know about that tower?
It is it is an old, ancient tower. This tower has existed since before Barovia. It was home to a mad mage. And we were forbidden from seeking it out, adventuring near it as boys, young hunters. Growing up, we were told to stay away from it. And for many good reasons. Most of which came from the fact that those who wandered near the tower too close would never come back. And this is not just some story. There were enough of those, but this one is true. But here we are. Sure that the shoe is Arabelle's. Sure that someone left us some sort of sign, and somehow someone attempted to keep us from it. I'm worried because I want to save this girl, but I would understand if all of you are worried from headed to that tower.
Zain alone.
Uh,
Sorry, good.
There's little place for worry now. We've already ventured out here.
Well said. I imagine we might be stepping into a trap, but the fact remains that girl is out here. All signs, all next steps point to the castle, point to the tower.
Tigron will turn from the corpse and say, "So correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty sure that kid's girlfriend is going to die at the end of today if we don't do something about it. And if this tower turns into an all-day affair, well, we're going to at least lose one kid. So make your choice accordingly, I guess."
For Stella, at least, we have a week, and we need to prepare before we can try to reach her. If it's a mage's tower, there might be something we could bring back to give us a better clue of how.
If I recall, I do believe we have more than just tonight for Stella.
This is correct. Above table, Oksana's correct. There is 1 week.
Cool.
Fresh out of that.
How many days passed in that nightmare of his? Good lord.
You know what's funny? My other players are 1 week from today and a whole year ahead of you in game time.
Very nice.
So fucking funny. The best we can do is watch our step, keep our eyes open, and be prepared when we enter. But if we decide to turn back now, it is another night that little girl spends outside the care of her people, spends in these woods. I do not believe I could live with myself if I did not try tonight.
Tigron's gonna look at Zayn and then sigh and say, "Well then, fuck it. It's only our lives at stake. Let's have a little trip to that tower then."
Okay. But you all must know that I followed the rules. I never went near the tower. Not ever. So now I am going to be lost myself when we arrive at the tower. There's not much I can help with. And forgive me if I am hesitant for whatever might be waiting for us there.
Not at all, friend. You have all the reasons in the world to be hesitant to visit such a place you have been warned against. But just you being willing to brave such a thing with us makes you more of a hero in my eyes. All the more because you are afraid.
Well then, let us move then.
And just before we take off, Zayn's going to turn to Irene having been the only one to not give her a voice on their next steps here. He'll turn to her and just walk closer and say, Irene, I would wish to hear your opinions on this as well. I do not wish to have your voice go unheard.
She'll nod appreciatively to Zayn and she'll say, we've come too close to turn back now. The only way left is forward. We should make haste.
Spoken like a true champion. Let us continue then. To the tower. And hopefully, to the girl.
Wonderful. So you all travel forward. And you come to a cold mountain lake, enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. You see a thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. This tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perch atop the buttresses that support the walls. And parking near the base of the tower, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-topped wagon, splattered with mud. It sits there waiting for you all. You see Savi just a little hesitant as he walks forward, seemingly allowing you now all to walk in front of him for once.
Before we get too close to the tower, we'll say just around the tall grass before the walkway, Zayn will want to just raise a hand and give a stop to everyone real quick, and as he does, he's going to raise the wooden owl amulet on his waist for just a moment and call forth Tulu once again, and he'll say to the others, before we got close, I would have Tulu perhaps fly to the top of the tower. It seems to be collapsing a bit. Perhaps she can fly to the top, and I can look through her eyes to see what she sees inside. I am unable to see or hear as I do so, so I would need someone to watch over me. If the rest of you would continue on, or if you wish to wait to see what I see. Moto, your mic's fucked up. It is mega fucked up.
It's because I keep leaving can't go on. Tigran will walk up to Zayn and just plant himself next to him and just whistle and say, "A knight invading someone's private quarters, for shame."
You'll hear Zayn's laugh through the helmet as he sits down next to Tigran, and Zayn will point his finger forward and just give a sharp whistle, low but sharp whistle, and send Tulu forward towards the roof. And as she flies, he will put one hand across the the visor of his helmet to block his own sight, and one hand on Tyrion's shoulder just to ground him a little bit. And Tulu will fly towards the top of the tower, and with Zion's sight inside her, he will be able to see whatever it is you might see getting closer and then down inside.
Wonderful. As Tulu flies approximately 30 feet from within the tower, you will be immediately taking out of your control of her. And Tulu will almost seem to wink out of existence. Only in a moment will maybe Tulu be able to fly back to you. And then you'll notice that eventually you'll gain the ability to see through her again. But not too close to the tower.
Alright. Yeah, and the others will notice, anyone who's watching him will notice that as his vision and control, for as much as he has, blinks out of Tulu, he'll like jump in his skin a little bit, not used to being ripped out of such a vision. And then it will return, but he will pull himself out even before Tulu returns and just turn to the others. I was unable to see. There is some field, perhaps some magic around the tower that keeps my eyes away from it. And as Tulu returns, is she unharmed?
Can I have an Arcana check from everybody?
Natural 20.
That's 12.
15 for Irene.
18.
Great, cool. So, you all recognize, even you've seen, all of you have seen in the, or maybe heard of in the highest orders, in king's courts, mages and those who practice an interesting, or who practice magic that in often spaces where security is needed, privacy is needed, that magic cannot interfere with them, that they hire brilliant mages from once of a lifetime like standings to create areas and moments, places where magic cannot exist, where the premier magic covering a place would be anti-magic. And so it all comes clear to you all that with what he felt and how he felt pushed out of, from seeing a wizard's tower or hearing stories of a wizard's tower in your lifetimes, you would understand that this tower is heavily guarded. However, an anti-magic field itself has to be propped by a mage, kept open and kept standing by their power.
Which means they're still in there. Sounds like. Is there any other information we might learn off the natural 20?
I gave you that last part.
Gotcha. Then yeah. That tower. Wherever that field, whoever put up that field, I believe the Creator will still reside in there, in one form or another. And he'll de-summon Tulu as he does this, and she'll fade back into the amulet, or the trinket. A being who could create such a field surely is powerful, but it also must be studied. Studious. I should think we might be lucky enough to reason with such a person, should they exist. No reason to drop our guard, but perhaps the first thing we do is not to swing at them. Perhaps words may get us free from this situation.
So, above table, let me explain to you guys what an anti-magic field is. So, one, I'll go ahead and prop what that is by pasting this for you all. But I'll read over it. So usually, an anti-magic field would have a 10-foot radius, and it would create anti-magic around you. This area is divorced from magical energy that diffuses the multiverse. Spells within this sphere can't be cast. Summoned creatures disappear, and even magic items become mundane. Till the spell ends, the sphere moves with you and is centered on you. Spells and other magical effects, except those created by an artifact or deity, are suppressed in the sphere and can't protrude into it. If you cast a spell there, it will be suppressed and your spell slot will be consumed. I'll move on to targeted effects. There's no effect with like Magic Missile or Charm Person. Areas of magic can't extend into the sphere, and it just basically like devoids any magic that would happen in it or around it to the extent where it'd be right next to it. It basically just completely counters the fuck out of any magic.
Got it.
If you have a spell on you or active magical effect as you enter it, it's suppressed. The powers, of course, of these magic items, the properties that they offer, are suppressed as well. So, a longsword +1 that's magical now is non-magical now. Travel, teleportation, and planar travel fail to work inside the sphere. What's important is that the creature or object summoned by a magic temporarily winks out of existence in the sphere. Such a creature instantly reappears once the space the creature occupied is no longer within the sphere.
Makes sense.
So that's basically a big old fuck you to magic users.
Thank God we aren't so magic heavy, or then we might be in trouble. Isn't that right, Druid, Warlock, Sorcerer, Cleric?
Second Warlock.
I forgot about that. We are fucked going into here.
But I don't know. We got 18 charisma. Looks around.
Oh, we're good then. We're so good then. Let's
I
go.
will to seduce this wizard.
Let's go. Let's do it. Hey, maybe they're suppressed as well. We can only be so lucky. We can only be so fucking lucky.
Yeah. Alright. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to chat amongst each other? Figure out what you're gonna do? I'm gonna go grab a little snacky.
Yeah. First things first. Probably make sure our magic users are as equipped as possible with
How many
non-magic
potions
shit.
do we have?
Erica,
Yes.
isn't Oksana like half dead right now?
Yes.
Can someone heal her?
Well, I have 10 hit points, but
How much HP is she on?
11,
Out of
22.
oh yeah, I got that. Hold on. Where is my
I was more prompting our cleric, but yeah.
Actually, that might be better because my stuff is like ranged and bonus action. So if we want to do like a proper heal here.
Yoon only heals you if you guys talk to her in character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lay a bloody hand on Irne's hand.
Yeah, Aaron has been walking beside Oksana like half like bleeding out.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, la-di-da.
Oksana's so demure about it. She just doesn't like to bother other people with her bleeding outness.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, right? Have a heal. Take a healing word, dude.
Yay.
Take a healing.
I'm not gonna bother with any of that other shit that was said. But here's
Wait,
7 HP for Oksana. There you go.
Roll the 20. Roll the 20.
I
to see if
do
it
want to
fully heals.
mention that.
Oh
like,
yeah. I roll my new dice.
20.
I want to mention, or
That's not a natural 20.
Fuck.
I would like to mention that you're not gonna have like spells for a while because this is an anti-magic field. So if you want to bump that up to something that would heal her all the way,
Oh, true.
just as
I suppose
as a
magical
lead-
effects such as things given to me by my warlock patron might not work as well. Now that I think about it.
Yes.
Alright, who
Let's
wants to
that's
get
a little treat.
Just remember, we need spell slots for when we get out of the tower.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So I'm gonna stick with what I did and
Alright.
give her 7 HP.
How much does she need now, Erica?
I'm only down 4.
Alright, I'm gonna throw a healing light onto that.
Which cat is that? That cat's fire.
For 5
Yes.
health.
That's
Mhm.
Beep Beep. Okay.
Beep beep. Oh, beeper.
She's big mad. I'm not playing with her.
No, no.
Oh, and he's actually. Do we have extra healing stuff? Like Irene, do you have more, or do you have more healing for if we get out of here?
Yeah.
All right,
Plenty.
I'm gonna throw the last healing light I have onto Zane himself then, and now he's full up.
Yeah, Calm healed herself with by killing that thing.
Where's our bag of rats when we need it?
And you know what? The bag of rats wouldn't work because it would dispel the magic on the axe.
No, I was thinking for like infinite healing, like she recast that shit.
You do know that Hexblade Curse is a short rest ability.
Really? Fucking.
Yeah, I don't have Hexblade Curse for this, and it's
Well,
fine because
We live in a world where, like, if you said let's do the bag of rats trick, I would make something insane happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like you guys can't be too gluttonous because I'm going to do something.
you
Dude,
know I said
dude,
no.
what's
You know
you
I
mean
said
too
no to the
gluttonous?
bag of rats literally every fucking time, Fabian, and you know
Dude,
it.
When have we been gluttonous in our lives? We're limping around.
But
here.
but I am saying, if we do have to fight Strahd, we're making the bag of rats.
Yeah. Can we like one time bag of rats?
We
Come
get,
on.
we get with
Y'all-
the.
Y'all brutalizing some defenseless
Dude.
animals. If Fabian don't get to you, Tigron gonna get to you.
Dude, if we bag of rats
Oh, you
against
gonna try
Strahd,
and
he's
tangle again, little man?
Dude, if we try to bag of rats against Strahd, he's making 2 Strahds. Y'all know that, right?
Holy shit.
Like, he's just gonna cast mirror image on himself, frame 1.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Maybe we
Yeah,
should sure is.
that's not what mirror image does, but you know whatever.
I was thinking of the WoW spell.
What you're really thinking of is
I was thinking of the Hearthstone card.
Okay. I'm waiting on you
Zane's
guys.
ready.
I'm waiting on you guys.
Zane's so ready.
This tower is all of y'all. This tower is all of y'all.
Again, like it's anti-magic field is a like a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Yep.
By the by.
Yeah.
I really should have picked up Maze Slayer because for the aura, but you know.
These maneuvers are about to go so hard. That shit ain't magic. That shit ain't magic.
Yeah, Calm can at least swing her sword twice. That's all I get.
All right.
Tigron.
Go ahead and.
Oh yeah, I
refresh
still have
things.
my temp health too. What the fuck?
Tigron's gonna light a cigarette looking at this tower and say, "So, that thing's surrounded by a big old circle of each shit, huh? I don't suppose any of you have any, like, potions in case, this little tower trip goes tits up?"
Civic will say,
Nope.
Yes, no, I have one.
He's the goat.
Can we split it 6 ways?
Wait, hold on. Aren't not to be the teacher, where's the homework? Aren't healing potions like magic items?
No.
Magic items, power
Not
weapons,
for the
presence,
purpose of-
sphere,
no.
magic items, weapons properties, blah blah. Magic items cease to be suppressed and to exist. Nah, it's not.
It's an alchemical item. It's not magic.
Oh, I see.
The cleric
I thought-
has one.
Thank you, the cleric.
Put
It's
your
a better
guys'
nickname.
put your guys' characters right over here. Refresh your owlbear. And put your characters right here.
Dude, we're about to see some awesome melee shit from Mirne.
You're gonna finally swing that mace and 18 AC around.
That's fire.
If you're lucky.
We've been lucky so far, right, chat? Oh yeah, how's that Tigran art going? Is that in the works?
I was gonna ask, is there a Trello board?
Huh?
Hold on, I was typing and I have push to talk on. It's in the works. Smiles bigly above you.
What does this mean?
That's that I'm smiling really big and wide.
Y'all got Tigron in a clown suit, huh?
Y'all don't take advantage of your resources for real.
What?
What is it?
For AI, dude.
Hey, what the fuck? Hey, what are y'all doing standing right there? Go stand over here. Go stand over
Hey, baby.
Y'all trying, y'all
What's
trying
up?
to- y'all
What's
trying
up,
to cook-
GM?
Y'all trying to cook that board, huh?
Yeah. Well, we can't start like so far up.
It's okay. I mean, Calm clears this either way.
Yeah.
Like,
Can we all like hold hands while we're walking up in a straight line?
can Calm can Calm like pick the all up? Hold on, my string. Can I use that extra arm that we got lying around?
So let's take a look at this picture on the right. So
Yeah.
you're walking up to this tower. You have, of course, this carriage here, right? And displayed kind of like this, but a little bit opposite. The carriage is here. You have a door here. On the sides of the door, you have these little torches. You have a scaffold itself that leads up the sides here. You see that there is an open hole here, which seems to be on the first, second, the third floor. The lights on the outside of this wizard tower are on. These, or rather, light is emanating from them. You see no
Lights are
movement
on.
up here. So I'll let you all do what you would like to do.
First thing first, Zayn's gonna pull his shield out. Not his axe, just his shield, just in case.
We haven't decided if we're gonna reason, or like attempt to reason, or do we just like sneaking in?
Let's talk about it as we walk up.
Yeah, out loud, really
Go
loud.
ahead, go ahead.
Should we, guys? Should we kill him or should we like talk to him?
Tigran is going to look at the gaping hole in the wall with the ladder going up it, and he's going to say, "So I don't know about any of you, but I think the hole in the tower just screams trap." And can't say much for the disposition of our madman here, but maybe some honesty would be appreciated. Maybe try the front door.
I happen to agree. If we are to hope to reason with this person, whoever they might be in here, perhaps we make ourselves an honest entrance to begin with. In that regard, I would wish to go first. As it is my idea, let me be the one to put my foot in the trap. Until step forward, step on his way.
Nobody follows him.
Everyone else, we got you from back here, buddy. We got you from back here.
And so where are you going? You going right to the front door?
Yep.
I think we should also check the carriage first, since it seems a light. Let's just.
He's gonna be like, no, but he's gonna be like, why the fuck you looting my shit?
I know, like if this dude is worth
I thought
anything,
no.
you already know we're here, so like best
I
behavior.
just mute like it's lit up, so I assume like maybe something's in there.
Oh, like not looting, just like looking at it.
Yeah, just as we pass by a little
Yeah.
You guys can talk yourself out of stuff, I'm sure.
Dude, what? We've gone so good at it in the past. We've been so good at that, talking ourselves out
You
of
guys
stuff.
gotta practice.
Yeah, just keep my phone alive.
Why isn't wasn't Calm bring that up to Zane? I see.
What?
The idea to search the carriage. Speak
Oh.
that in character.
I wasn't even sure if it's a good idea. I just asked about the table.
Alright, well. He's gonna he's gonna go up to the front door. Who wants to do the wagon?
Tigran's following our boy Zayn.
I just think, out of character, I think don't mess with magic user shit before we talk to magic user, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it'd probably just be a passing thought in Calm's mind, and she'll trail behind. Like a respectable distance.
Okay, Irene's gonna look at the carriage. What can Irene glean by looking at the carriage from a distance of like 10 feet? Anything? It's
Yeah.
good with that.
So, I'll tell you. So, You walk up and you take a look at the carriage. You'll see under layers of mud. This wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint. Its wheels have a fancy golden trim, and a brass lantern hangs from each corner. Red drapes cover this tombstone-shaped window on each side, and you'll see a steel padlock secures the back door, hanging from which is a cheap wooden sign. This wooden sign has a trio of, is a trio of wooden signs arranged in haphazard, sort of diagonal across the back door as well. The sign reads, "Keep out. Home and property of Esmeralda de Avenir."
Heard.
Trespassers
Will you-
will be immediately incinerated.
Heard.
Beneath
Yeah.
the warning on the third sign is a drawn, small frowning face with crossed out eyes surrounded by stylized flame. You also detect a small, faint scent of sulfur.
Ooh.
And you'll see the grass around this wagon is trapped down by many feet. Give me a survival check.
Okay. That is a 22.
On a 22,
Nice.
you see that these tracks are similar to wolves' tracks that you've seen before. In fact, this would be a pack of wolves. And it seems as though this must have been done in the previous night. It seems as though these wolves have surrounded this carriage. But you'll see that none of the footsteps lead up to the carriage or lead out to the carriage or out from the carriage. Seemingly these pack of wolves had then separated and left the wagon. With the way that the wheels kind of set into the mud, you'll see that this wagon has not been here for more than 48 hours.
Okay.
Kamala will have stopped when Irene stopped to inspect it.
Irene will turn to Calm, who is approaching behind her, and will relay what she's gleaned from her observations.
A visitor, or I don't believe that she is of this tower, at least.
She could be inside the tower, that is.
That is my thought.
So we've
And she
confirmed-
will heed the warning on the wagon, and she will keep a healthy distance away, and not tamper with it, trailing behind Zayn to approach the tower.
Kam's gonna look up at the tower and like color match a little bit. Is the like roof of the tower also purple? Like is it color
No,
coordinated?
It is not. In fact, they share no colors.
We share no colors. Okay, so
You
you know that's just the fact that it was even had the effort to be painted. Does kind of a little bit tell her that they're separate entities. You know.
Yeah.
So it could be a visitor to this wizard.
And to that point, with the information that Irene got from us, as they're walking up, Zayn will say, if the magic user that is in this tower allows one visitor, perhaps they will not be so unkind if we make ourselves a good entrance.
So, Where else will we go? And who will go with it?
Front door.
Comes a little bit slightly more at ease, not like eased, but at the prospect of it, at least there's one visitor. Maybe this person's more amiable than that.
Tigron will look to see that nobody has been incinerated so far. And he'll look back to Oksana and say, "Come on, girlie, water's fine."
David, would you like to come in, or would you prefer to wait out here?
I'd prefer to wait out here. I can keep watch. Sorry.
No, I understand. Hopefully nothing else comes from the outside as well.
Yeah. Hopefully not. He says, please, find the girl. And he'll just turn around and look towards the woods.
I will catch up with the rest of the group.
So, Zayn, you will walk up to see that the tower door is made of iron with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large, embossed, blank red seal. Carved into the lintel above the door is a word: Kazan.
He is going to say this word out loud. Kozan.
And you being close to it, maybe you say it a little bit closer, and right when you approach, right when you're 5 feet away from the door, you will see 8 fist-sized buttons grow from its wax-like surface in the same positions that I've posted here for you. If you move back even an inch, the buttons vanish once more. And when you put your head back, you see the buttons emerge in different places each time. But the order of the buttons, as they move around the seal, always stay the same. You recognize this. You recognize at least one of them. Give me a Arcana check.
Arcana. 9.
Even with a 9, given your recent meetings with Casimir and his explanation of what was written on the top of the spell book, what was there you see now is the symbols of each school of magic. Illusion, abjuration, necromancy, conjuration, divination, enchantment, transmutation, and evocation. Here you see on this wall, on this wax figure, is all of those schools of magic and their symbols. And that makes you think about the ring.
Yeah, he's wearing that ring.
And that ring has a set and series of lines attached to it.
When you say a set and series of lines, could
Did
you explain?
Can you pull out the art for yourself? Let's see.
Yes. Probably an in-game info. Here it is.
I'll forward that to the chat. Did you already do that?
Yep, got it.
Cool.
All right.
So
Diamond with. Yeah, go ahead.
with this in front of you, you see again this door has no way to enter. Really, no way to, pull and open. You have a simple area here to knock with, but that is all.
So, as the door on the art that we have of the door before us, it is almost a mirror to the ring. Instead of the diamond with, we'll call it like daggers sticking out of it, being on the right as it is on the ring, it's on the left on the door. So, what Zain is thinking is, instead of tracing the pattern as it is on the ring, to do it backwards and like as a mirror to the door. So tracing from the triangle with dots, on the ring it would be down to the bottom right, but on the door it'd be bottom left, then back up to the top, and as you would mirrored.
Perfect. Draw it on the map. Draw the lines.
Right. Let me pull up this art again. So that would be. It doesn't look like I'm able to draw over top the door.
Oh, okay.
I'm drawing behind it.
Whoopsies, I get to do this thing where I change the layer and I change it to a... There you go.
All right. Oh, how do I? All right. So that would be from there to there.
The door shuffles.
Shuffles.
Yeah, the door sort of makes its creaks and moans. Almost seems as though it's readying itself.
Gotcha. From there to there. Then it would be up to here. Then it would be down to here. Across the way. Up to here. Down to here. And then right back to where it started on the other side.
And as you push each of these buttons, one after the other, the door seems to, move itself, loosing itself. You hear locks begin to unlock. And then finally, when you push the last of these buttons, you will see that these wax-like symbols then begin to fade and set into the stone. And then the stone itself pushes itself inwards to the door. And then it spins. And it spins, and it spins, and it spins. And as it begins to spin, you see the hollow center, or you see the center of it begin to hollow and turn almost like just hollow, and you get to see behind it. And then the wax wheel spins more and more and more, and then eventually all of the wax is gone, but you feel as though the door itself begins to just hollow itself out now that the wax is gone, and it begins to open in circular motions over and over and over again until the door is completely gone. And all that's left in front of you is the inside of the tower. You see, the first floor is a flagstone floor strewn with debris. You see there is few old crates stand near the east wall. A torn curtain to the south partially obscures the tower vestibule. But in the center of the floor, a 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling above. Standing next to the chains are 4 tall clay statues.
In that case, with the door opened and the inside revealed, he's going to turn back to the others and just wave a hand forward and say, the door is open. The next step of our journey awaits, and you will step inside.
Tom does not like this one bit. She'll kind of almost lockstep with Zayn here, following after him.
And does she have, just in case, does she have her weapon out?
No, it's sheathed.
All right. Actually, doesn't she summon her weapon? How does that work with
It's
the...
when it's a physical weapon, it's a physical weapon. It's just her packed weapon right now, her hex weapon.
Okay, gotcha. Just making sure. Yeah. With calm at his side, gonna go in and perhaps take a closer look at the statues.
Alright, well, the map's up above you if you want to drag your character to it. You guys can go onto the inside.
You don't fuck with teleporters no more.
I was actually going to put some right now.
I prefer walking my character then.
Teleporters suck now.
Did something change?
Yeah. I don't know. Something like... I don't know. It's like harder to do it now. I don't know. Used to be super easy. Add to a teleport. don't know. It sucks now. Anyways, so you guys here. You guys are here. I've already described the location for you all. You see that there are, again, these 4 tall clay statues that are holding at the chains.
And they're holding, like right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Zayn is just gonna go up to one of them, see what's what.
Yeah. I mean, you see that these here are large constructs. And their hands are wrapped around these chains, seemingly ready to pull at them to raise whoever would stand in the center.
And will you describe more? What exactly is it that we're seeing in the middle of the platform here?
Yeah, you're seeing a platform that looks like it can raise itself up to the second floor, as above you is the second floor, and then beyond where the light is really coming from the inside of this tower. This here is sitting on a sort of underneath the wood that's here is just stone, and this is simply just an elevator of sorts to
Gotcha.
move you up and above.
Yeah. He'll turn to the others and say, if the door was anything to go by, I imagine the secret to getting this lift to work is somewhere in this room. A puzzle of sorts once again. Perhaps we could all take a look.
Common's already started a little walk around of the room, kind of peering into the holes in the floorboard, but being, taking a light step to everything. She's not sure exactly what she's looking for, but maybe there's some sort of switch or some such.
Give me a perception check.
Uh, 14.
Yeah, on a 14, you find no such switch or operation like to move this sort of elevator, this manual elevator up.
Mm.
But you see these clay statues holding at these chains.
Could you go inspect them, see if there's like anything written or something? Or
Yeah, I would say you would see that there is nothing written nearby, nothing that tells you how to operate this elevator, but you see that there are footsteps on the center of this sort of like elevator, where the dust has basically been separated.
Tigran is going to go near one of the statues and inspect like the floor in front of it and the statue's feet, just to see if like there's any indication that this construct would come alive if something were to trigger it to do so.
Yeah, you would see at the foot of where the constructs are that their feet too go through the wood and are basically left touching the concrete on the ground. Or, yeah. The stone on the ground. They remain motionless now.
Would Calm relay what she sees to the rest of them?
Yes.
And Fabian, will you tell us more about like the footfalls on the platform, like where the dust has seemingly not been able to gather? Is it just in one spot? Is there
Give
just
me an
like
investigation check.
Oh, investigation. 19.
You see that there are two footsteps, like two types. One stands at the center, and the other seems to move around the elevator. And you see that the ones that move around are small compared to the other feet that stand in the center waiting.
Zain will get closer and just kneeling down to inspect these footprints. He'll just say, it looks to be the tracks of one who is older, one who is quite young. If I had to guess, I imagine these would be the footfalls of Arabelle.
Oksana is just gonna step onto the elevator.
Wonderful. You see one of the golems come to life, begin to move as it begins to pull on the chain, and seemingly pull you, Oksana, and one end of the elevator begins to move, but then shortly after, the crumbles and breaks of the other golems then release themselves, and they begin to pull at the elevator. They seem to awaken, and they seem to wait there.
Tigran will stare at the size of this platform and say, well, judging by it, it looks like one of us might have to get left behind. Who volunteers?
No, there's room for everybody.
Never mind.
Sorry.
You don't fuck with us. Squeeze in, Calm.
Pretty sure it's Tigran getting sandwiched here.
Awesome. You see the golems begin to pull at you all, or rather at the chain, and the chains rise, and eventually you see that there is an area here on the second floor. You guys can look up there. Whoops. And you see the destroyed third floor. You'll see that it is just time and elements itself have all just but destroyed this chamber. There's a gash in that northwest wall. Slimy black mildew on the walls. The wooden floor is completely rotted and has begun to fall away at places. Anyone who would step here would simply fall through the next 2 floors. And you continue to be pulled up. Till finally, you reach the 4th floor. So you can put your characters up over there.
We climb.
You make it to the 4th floor. Unlike the levels below, this room shows signs of recent habitation, and although the place reeks of mildew and mold, it has plenty of creature comforts, including a cozy bed, a desk with a matching chair, bright tapestries, and a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. Light enters through arrow slits as well as through dirt-caked windows with broken shutters. Other features of the room include a standing suit of armor and a wooden chest. Old wooden rafters bend underneath the weight of the tower roof, which has somehow remained intact. Mounted to the rafters are pulleys around which hang chains that support the tower's elevator platform.
Step off. Are there signs that people have been here recently?
Yep, there are signs. There are, the bed is ruffled, the bed is unmade. There is a fire currently, seemingly still just alive. You could stew it a bit to keep it going. But a fire was made, so yeah, people have been here.
Zain's gonna check the nearby table. See if any notes or any such items catch his eye.
Yeah. So, you'll see that there are notes here that talk about several flora and fauna that exist in Barovia. This handwriting itself is, I would say it is not, it is well practiced. The person who sat here used this ink well, and this person themselves, they are a writer. And so you see itself that this person is educated in how they study the flora, and, or rather, it's all flora, how they study the flora of the land, and it seems new. It seems as though you'll see just the smallest bit of ink splattered on the table, as though someone maybe just, collected too much. In any case, there is those notes there. On the back of the notes, you'll see are drawings, which seems to be a child who seemed to have gotten their hands onto the paper and had begun drawing some things using the inkwell for a time, and now it being obvious that they were the reason why the ink had fallen over.
All right, above table. Here's a thought for you all. We saw this place looks like it's being, currently, or at least very recently, lived in. The chain bringing us up was neither instant nor quiet. We know that the person in this tower is a magic user. I'm thinking perhaps they might still be in the, but using some type of invisibility. What do we think? Too far-fetched?
It's an anti-magic field. They can't cast spells either. I'm pretty sure.
I thought there might be an asterisk to that, or their version maybe that let them cast spells.
How did the constructs move then?
Good point. Not as anti-magic as we might think.
Though I just don't think they're invisible. But the only way we would know is just like stumbling around, I guess. Tigran sniff them out, you know? It's like what we.
He probably can't. Can he wild shape?
I don't think so.
I believe that is a magical ability.
Yeah. Damn.
Just call out.
Alright.
Arabelle, are you here?
She stole my whole flow.
And you'll hear nothing.
Tigran's going to stare at the armor near the wall and say, so does anyone else think it's a little weird that a wizard's tower, supposedly feared by all, doesn't have more security measures?
Depending on the magic user, they might be, well, given the stories told to those to stay away. Perhaps that has been more than enough for most people. That being said, it was, besides the tablet on the door, it was not very involved to get up here. You are correct. And just following what Oksana did, he will call out, if there are any in this room that are perhaps unseen, please know that we wish you no harm. We only wish to find Arabelle. She went missing and her people are worried for her.
Nothing calls back to you.
Worth the try, perhaps. Anything else on the table? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, if any of you have a spot you guys want to investigate or something like that, there's different little areas here. You got that desk, you got this armor, you got this campfire, you got this bed and chest.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Calm will walk over to the bed, like see if it's like how like lived in it really is in here. It's like decrepit, but like someone's like clearly here, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, safe to say you guys are gonna just spend time just investigating this area, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. So, I would like you guys to just do a group check. We're gonna do investigation, and then you guys can choose what areas you're at and what you're looking at.
Okay. 9.
Ooh, that's 20.
Oh, nice.
18.
22
But
for
what are
adding
you
my.
looking at? Like, what are y'all looking at?
I said I
No,
said
Tom,
what I.
You're good. You're perfect. What's Tigran doing? This guy just rolled over here.
Tigran is going to give an exasperated sigh at all the silence. He's going to stroll towards the chest, and he's going to yell out, If it's okay for me to loot everything in here, don't say anything. And he's just gonna comically put his hand up to his ear just to hear if anything responds.
Yeah, I think Zain's gonna respond if nobody else does.
Just Calm is gonna just shoot him with glare. Like, are you fucking serious right now?
If
We could get blown the fuck up in here. We don't
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Zain's gonna call back, Tigran, this is the ghost of the people who live here. Do not touch the fucking chest, please.
Above table, did we take the shoe?
Yeah.
Who has that?
I gave it to Savid.
Fuck.
Okay.
You guys,
you
it's so
perhaps
funny
given-
'cause you guys just gotta walk outside to get it. So
Could you perhaps give it to
Okay.
Well, like, I don't want to leave
Alright,
it. Wait, do I have to do that door puzzle again? I don't remember that.
I got this shit down locked.
Wait, can
You
I
like-
just walk outside to get it? Can I do that?
we can say you did that while you're investigating, and then you come back.
Okay, thanks so much. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna put that shoe by the fire because I'm assuming it's kind of like wet and soggy, and if we find her, she would be missing her shoe. So I'm gonna put it by the fire to warm it up and try to dry it out a little bit.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And then
while you're
and
by
then
the fire-
also, oh, okay. Yeah.
While you're by the fire, you are going to see that there are pieces of parchment amidst the pile of charred ashes in the stove. This parchment looks
Right.
written on.
Okay, can I try to grab that?
Yeah, you pull out one, and you see one of these that seem to have not have burned so easily, or rather, have not burned enough. Let's see, is a poster, seemingly. You see. There is a poster here for Rictavio's Carnivals of Wonders. Along with that, you see is a page from a journal. The journal reads as such. If you want to read it out for me, please. Yeah.
For more than 3 decades now, I have undertaken to investigate and expose creatures of darkness to the purifying light of truth and knowledge. Hero I am named in some circles. Sage and Master Hunter I am called in others. That I have survived countless supernatural assaults is seen as a marvel among my peers. My name is spoken with fear and loathing among my foes. In truth, this virtuous calling began as an obsessive effort to destroy a vampire that murdered my child, and it has become for me a tedious and bleak career. Even as my life of hunting monsters began, I felt the weight of time on my weary shoulders. Today I am a man who has simply lived too long. Like a regretful lich, I find myself inexorably bound to an existence I sought out of madness and seemingly must now endure for all eternity. Of course I shall die, but whether I shall ever rest in my grave haunts my idle thoughts and torments me in my dreams.
You'll see the handwriting matches that of which is in the handwriting for Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders, at least in certain inflections.
Okay. Yeah, she would have turned and shared these pieces of parchment with the rest of the group.
On the desk, Chris, on the
Yeah.
desk, you will see a complete map of Barovia.
complete.
Complete.
Like the parts were missing, filled in.
Like the parts are missing, filled in. Which
Fuck
really isn't
yeah.
crazy. But is as
Fuck
such.
yeah. Where's that at?
Yeah, I'm opening the map, but on top of that, you are going to see times written in certain areas, distance traveled, how long that should take, and I will go ahead and give you that. This will exist above, right here, and you will see timelines written between several different areas. Distance traveled, how long it would take, or rather, how long it would take for the distance traveled. And that'll be located right above it. And I can also, Tigran touching stuff, player.
Me did I? Man, my bad.
Grubby fingers all over the map.
I should have locked it. There we go. What?
He said if I can't get in this chest, I'm fucking with the map.
And then there you guys go too. So there's that.
We got the New York subway map.
Need
It's
that.
okay. I got proficiency.
You locked
Watch
in.
out.
Yeah. Yeah, what is this? What does this mean? What does this mean, New Yorker? Can you lay this out for us?
Means you take the H train down a few stops, you get
Yep.
over at Rockefeller, then you go
Yep.
out, take the D all the way down to the Bronx.
I feel like I'm learning a new language.
You guys are just reading it.
Yeah, I'd say.
Sorry, we
No, it's
just
all good.
locked
No,
in
it's
on
all
this
good. It's
fucking
great.
map.
It's great. It's great. It's a great resource.
That's awesome. Are there any like notes scratched into the map besides the time? Any other little notes that we could scratch onto our map here?
Excerpts.
Yep.
You want stuff on here? You
Yep.
want stuff on this map? Shortcut.
Yeah.
Grind. Situation. Major somewhere. Let's take a look. No, there's no like notes that mention like, the way that Savid had his notes.
Yep. Gotcha. Alright, Zion will just take for in-game purposes, Zion will just take a mental note here. Are we carrying around like a physical map, like we the party?
I would.
Yeah, we are, because we had Savid add stuff to our map.
Oh fuck yeah! All right. Who's carrying the map?
I don't know. Probably give it to Oksana.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I was there for that, so.
In that case, Zion will just say, Oksana, could you join me over here for a moment? We have some stuff to add to the map.
Just roll back over to where we are.
Take a journey. The fuck are? And he'll I suppose just as she's writing it down, he'll be giving the hour here, hour 15, etc. Till we have it all down. And as they're done copying it down, he'll say, I believe this is more than the Dark Elves had on their map. It might be nice to give them this information as well once we return.
Was there any indication these distances are just walking, right? This isn't with a carriage.
Yeah, these are like the way it would make sense to you that you've traveled like these distances while walking, unknowingly,
Okay.
really.
Half hour to Lake Zarevich. I remember that.
Yeah. I bet you do.
So someone remembers that. Some other
It lives in
character.
my fucking dreams. Anyway. What sick magic item am I pulling out from under these sheets for this natural 20?
You said what?
So, what sick magic item am I pulling out for this natural 20 I got? The shooting,
The bed of all things with the net 20.
The big.
I was gonna check up, under,
It's
over.
not a magic item. It's an
Blanket of
item.
Z.
While it's in
Once
30
we
feet of this tower. You guys are just gonna take everything out of this wizard tower. You're like, is this magic? Is this magic?
No, we're not. We're leaving it be for the most part.
Perfect. So, where you are at, Calm. So you will be investigating, and you will see that there is a colorful beaded bracelet with several wooden charms, the size for a child, wrapped around a silver dagger. This lays in the bed, under the pillow, and with that, just so you'll see, it's just wrapped around that silver dagger, and it looks small. It's like the size for a child dagger.
That's
Okay.
That would be a knife then, because this.
That's T-Ground's weapon right there.
So, a charmed bracelet and a small dagger. They're fit for a child. You couldn't tell if there's anything magical because it's an anti-magic field, but I would like.
That feels magical. Low key.
I don't know. Over under on that, I feel like no.
Should we? I feel like we should leave it where we found it if we're in the mood for like not fucking with this person's things.
It's a child's item though, and it's like maybe it's something somebody would recognize. Can't really like take a photo. Be like, you seen this?
Speaking of fucking with things, what's in the chest with an 18?
So yeah, she's pocketing the charm, by the way, and the
Dude,
little
dude.
dagger.
What do I even say things for? What do I even fucking open my mouth for?
Awesome.
Please tell me it's a glyph of warding. He gets fucking blown back like out the window.
Dude, both of you are looting.
It's like the
If you are
meme
This is literally no value aside from the investigation. Don't even fucking try. This has
Yeah,
zero
it's like-
value.
Yeah, fucking you and Yaz is like the meme on the fucking like stockades where the guy just turns his like first time.
First
date.
time. Alright, let's find out what's in the
There
chest.
is a lavender aroma that is emanating from this wooden chest. And this chest itself is unlocked and safe to open.
What does that mean, safe?
Safe to open, not safe to investigate.
It's safe to open, but what happens when it opens? That's the real fucked up part.
That's what you get for your investigation check on this. On this.
Alright.
Chest.
Huh. Lavender's a plant that grows outside. Can Tigron do like a nature check or something? I'm not. Okay. I'm not certain this will be like an Arcana or a nature check, but like,
Well, I want to know
you know,
what you want to
Lavender's,
know.
Lavender's associated with, you know, like sleepy times. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna assume the lavender scent is like an, you know, the first red flag of like a big AoE sleep spell or something.
Yeah.
So do I want to use like an Arcana check to deduce that, or a nature check, since, you know, he fucks around with plants?
I would say your investigation check has cleared you from having to think that this is a trap.
Bartering for your life.
Dude, Fabian, he tries to justify shit the way we do a mothership, bro. It's fucking insane.
Okay. Question about the chest.
Yeah.
If I were to like position Tigron behind it, would he be able to open that way?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we'll do. Tigron.
Modal, I love you, bro.
He's mantling this thing. Just open it, bro.
Calm's right there. Can she stop this motherfucker? Please.
It's a new year. We're making smarter choices today.
You know,
We're going behind the chest. We're opening
One
it.
of us is.
Calm is gonna see this whole charade happening. Push it to the side and just open it. Like a
No, that's not what I fucking meant. Oh, jeez, we're fucked.
All right, so
animal.
so you open this one right here, Tigran. When you open the chest, you see that it is full of flowers to the brim. Some of these flowers have died, wilted, carry no fragrance. Some still do, but mainly lavender right now, just because that's sitting pretty much at the brink and at the very top of this chest. These are kind of wrapped together with a little bit of twine, but it looks like it's done so a little like hastily, but also with small fingers.
Tigron is just squinting. Okay, hold on. Before that, there's nothing else in the chest besides flowers. Yeah.
Yeah, just a bunch of flowers.
All right. Tigron's just squinting at these, and he's gonna say, I feel like we're just missing something here. I mean, obviously the kid was here, but, you know, big ass scary tower, everyone's afraid of it. There's gotta be something else to hear, yeah?
I don't think the owner of the tower would have let Arabelle in if there was something dangerous just laying about.
Tigron is going to then eye the suit of armor again. And he's going to say, well, unless there's something secret here that we haven't seen yet, looks like we've got one place left to look.
Which is where?
The armor.
Suit of armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
And I guess, with Zayn being the closest over here, you take a look. Take a look at the armor. I guess, being in armor all his life, does anything look different from how he would expect it? Anything off about this armor?
No. This armor is simply this armor is simply just a suit of plate armor in perfect condition. Why do you laugh?
I might have to change my thoughts about the whole looting thing, guys.
Yeah, here we go. 2026 is over.
Guys, maybe I spoke a little too hastily about that whole not stealing thing. No, but he'll just he'll say over to the others, besides it being one of the finest sorts of armor I have ever seen, there does not appear to be anything untoward about it. And just for a last check, he'll like lift up the visor on it just to see inside.
Yeah. On the inside of the armor, it's just maybe a cobweb or two of some, dead spider sorts. It seems to hang now. It's not really kept, and beyond that, it's empty. Nothing inside. Not an insignia of any family. It's ready to be worn.
He'll just say almost to himself, gosh, I have what I would not do for a set of armor such as this. Truly, the make is unbelievable.
Tegan is going to squint hard at Zayn and say, "That's an interesting point, Kettle. I think Pot would have something to say about that, though."
Tom has like slowly creeped up behind Zayn this entire time.
Yeah, Zayn's just gonna shake his head and say, as nice as it may be, I am no thief. I am not going to pilfer a set of armor from this mage's house just because it looks very nice. I would love to speak to the craftsman who made it, but does it look old, Fabian?
Yeah, it looks like an old, I would say an old 100 years old armor, like a set from a long time ago.
Yeah.
Hey Fabian, does it look like a set of medium armor? Just no reason.
No, it's plate armor, so it's heavy.
God, this shit's so bad. But he says, just to
plate
finish
armor
his
gives
thought.
you 18 AC.
Dude, stop immediately. Stop it.
Like,
We're not doing Cursive Fraud Part 3, bro. We're not. I don't even want to know what happens if this person comes after us. But yeah, he'll just say, to finish his thought, I would love to meet the person who crafted it, but given its age, I imagine such skill has passed on into the next life. Has anyone else found anything?
Irene will pipe up. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
sorry. Tom is just going to present the little charm and dagger and child's dagger to everybody. I found this underneath the bed's pillow. Doesn't seem like something an adult would use or wear, so it may be Arabelle's.
I agree that dagger does seem more fit for a child than anything. As the lift was raising us, there was 2 more platforms we could have checked. It did not look as if there was as much there as there is here, but it might be worth the look regardless.
Before we depart, The parchment that I found. It's safe to say Van Richten must have been here. Could he be with Arabella?
If Van Richten, if this is Van Richten's home, we should leave, or at least wait outside.
Sorry, go ahead.
Why?
Well, everyone knows now. I guess I met him in Vallaki, and he realized that you are in a complicated situation, and I think he will kill you. So...
Irene's eyes will widen.
Oh. I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah, she'll look quite disheartened.
The last that you have described this man to me, he seemed much more the fighter and hunter than he did the scholar. While it is true that he may have been here, I think it is a bit beyond reason to assume that this is his tower.
You think it's beyond reason that a famous monster hunter lives in somewhere called the Wizard's Tower?
I just do not believe this to be his tower. Unless you have described the man to me otherwise, the spell that surrounds this place is quite powerful and needs upkeeping. Only a practiced wizard would be able to pull such a thing off. And as I said, he seems more the adventurer than he does a wizard.
I mean, all a wizard is a magic scholar, and from his writings he's studied magic and the supernatural for decades, apparently.
Whether this tower belongs to Van Richten or not, we have enough evidence that points to him at least being here recently. And so for that, I'll certainly be on my guard.
Also, vampire hunter or not, so far a list of crimes here are breaking and entering and... So, maybe we should make our way out.
We should see if Savid has anything to say about these charms, at least.
Do we want to check the other floors before we depart?
They did not seem like they had anything of substance.
Tigran will take a peep out of the window nearest to him just to see if anybody's coming towards the tower before heading towards the elevator.
Oh yeah, and he should be able to see Savid in that window as well, right?
Yeah, you want to look out the window?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. When you look out the window, you will see that Savid is not alone. And in fact, Savid is looking towards the tower. And who he is with is behind him, holding a dagger to his throat and looking seemingly up at the tower.
Tigron's eyes will widen, and he will turn and yell, "Oi, fuckers! Our friend has got company, and I don't think he's nice. Get a move on now."
Alright, back on the elevator.
Yep, right back on that elevator.
And as you guys descend this elevator, how many of you are descending?
All of us.
Everyone.
All of it.
You'll descend this elevator, and we will take a 15-minute break.
Alright. I think our best case scenario is just literally being Von Richten. I don't even want to think about what else this could fucking be.
Yeah, for y'all. For y'all, that's best case scenario.
Maybe Irene stays inside.
Maybe I hang back. Maybe I hang back a little bit.
Maybe she goes out the back.
What if we try to reason with him? Like, but listen,
Dude, we're so good at reasoning to people.
We're not,
I think it's
we're
worth a
not
shot.
we're not all bad. Like, I haven't bit anybody. I haven't even talked to him, and like, he hasn't called me or nothing. I don't even think he liked me anymore like that, to be honest with you. Yeah.
No, this is some Pavlov shit. Every time we split the party, we get fucked up.
I may have heard he was grooming me to be his next bride, but like that didn't come right from the horse's mouth.
He's just playing hard to get. He's just playing hard to get.
I mean, really, you hear rumors all over Barovia. Yeah. So really, how founded in truth is that, really?
And you know what? You can't listen to what everybody says about somebody. You gotta figure it out for yourself. You gotta find out for yourself.
And you know what? I think if he got to know me, we might be homies a little bit. I think so.
Yep.
I think so.
You seen the Netflix Castlevania?
That's like my favorite anime, bro.
Yeah. You see when his wife walks into the house the first time, how he's like all creepy for a second, but then she like warms him up.
Yeah.
Bro, same exact shit.
Yeah, bro.
She say the right word.
I mean, who's who? I don't understand.
Strahd is Dracula, and Irene is his wife.
Yeah, I fucking wish. Okay, let's just be on that. I fucking wish. But you know what? Irene was inspired by Alucard, though. Heavy.
I remember that. I remember talking about that.
Is Von Richten the bishop in that town?
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, that's on period.
Yep. Where's that blue fanged monster?
How our lookout got captured, TBH? Like, literally, you should have been looking out. Like, what?
Yeah. This is our house now. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
How you get caught like that?
Can we come out like holding the shoe, like a white flag?
I'm not outside yet, by the way. That's not canon, by the way. That's not canon. That's not canon.
I'm just saying, once we step like 20 feet outside our front lawn, all our abilities come online. You better be ready.
Yeah.
Knowing Fabian, though, he wouldn't let me get away with that shit. He'd be like, "Come out, elf." I know you're in there.
What if we put her on like the second? What if we put her on the second floor or some shit?
Do I have invisibility? Hold on.
Yeah, when we get you outside.
In the anti-magic field?
Also, how the fuck do you have invisibility?
I have Lehman's tiny hut. Can I do something with that?
You have Lehman's tiny hut?
It comes with her domain.
Tiny hut.
Oh shit.
Irene's not here. She's in a tiny hut.
The hut inside the magic field.
Yeah.
So the anti-magic field, opposite.
But I could go out the back.
Yeah.
I go third
J-
floor, out the hole, and like jump down.
Yeah. Oh, go on the.
Yeah, through the rotting wood floor.
Van Victor's
Nah,
like,
no,
yeah, what's that tiny hut over there? Who's in there? Oh, just some tiny guy. Just some
Yo.
tiny guy, probably.
Actually called a yurt.
Low key, look at level 2. She could get out onto that scaffolding and around the back without being like face towards him.
Oh my god, her clumsy ass though. She'd make so much fucking noise with that scale mail. Like there's no
Loud ass
stealth.
wooden creak.
18 AC, fucking no stealth. I actually have disadvantage on stealth, so that's.
I too have disadvantage on stealth. We're fucked.
Yeah, you know.
For Undertale 2.
Tell you what, once this mage hand comes back online, this boy's counting his days.
I started Minecraft recently.
Dude, I see the Minecraft symbol next to your name. Is that what that's about?
Dude, well, first of all, I don't even know how that got there. Secondly, nobody told me that Minecraft was fire like that. That's insane.
This is your first time playing?
Get off Minecraft. Get
off
Minecraft.
What if we had a extended Fabian Universe Minecraft server?
No.
Oh, what?
Like, not just us, but like the Mothership people and like Kel and Abby and all of them. That's a good server pop right there. That's like 15
The
people.
fucking EFU.
What else do you do in Minecraft though besides make a base? Because I have a little house, but I don't really know what else to do
Yeah.
now.
Now you go fight the Elder Dragon and win.
How do I get to that boy?
Okay,
what
so what
dragon?
you're gonna do is you're gonna kill a bunch of Endermen to get their Eyes of Ender, right? And then you're gonna go to the Nether and kill a bunch of Blazes to get their Blaze rods, and then you're gonna combine the two.
How
How
do I
do
kill
you-
said
how do
Enderman?
This is why we need a
you-
server. This is why we need a server.
You hit them with a sword
Big old
generally.
sword, big old swing.
Sometimes
is
you
why-
can hit them with the axe too. Axes are pretty good too. Or
Yeah,
don't shoot
jump-
them with a bow because they teleport.
Oh.
They literally teleport out the way they like. Miss me with that. They use their reaction, their legendary action. and
This is
so
why we
that
need a
shit
server.
actually miss me.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I'm a little bit of a pussy, so.
Okay, so what you do is you make like a roof over yourself that's like too high
Yeah.
because they're 3 blocks high, so they can't hit you.
Yeah.
And you look at them and they try to get you, but they
No.
can't get you.
You need it 3x3.
you
You need it 3x3.
And yeah, you need a 3x3. You can't do like a block over you because they'll just smack you. They'll just reach in. They like get like realistic hands and reach in.
Or you could do the
Ew.
real big range
Sure.
strat and make like a little boat
Not
and push the
like-
boat into them and they sit in that shit and you can just wail on them until they die.
These monsters stay stealing my boat, low key, and I'm kind of like, like what the fuck, dude?
You
This-
on that ground.
This is why we need an extended Fabian Universe Minecraft server.
Who's gonna be the day one? Yeah, I already
one
beat
Ender
the
Dragon.
the day one Ender Dragon. I already
Are you
beat it.
telling
Don't
me
worry,
that's not
guys.
you
Me?
Are you telling me that isn't gonna be you?
I hate Minecraft. I'm not joining.
You hate
That's
Minecraft?
crazy.
It's mad boring. I got other games to play. Sorry, please.
Roblox
Like
or
what? Like
Hunter.
fucking
Fantasy
what?
Life. The girl who steals time. Clearly. Sorry, colon. The girl who steals time.
Yeah,
Let
that
me-
game's called Calling. You know why? Because it's shit.
I don't know. I put like 20 hours into it. I got it like 2 days ago.
Is it good? Do you like it? Is it
I-
fire?
It's kind of fire. It's kind of fire. It's like if
Really?
Animal Crossing had like 1 billion million little systems, and somebody knows how much I like my little systems.
Is it hard to understand? Because
No.
I
Girl
my
who
brain,
loves her
my
little
brain, I
systems.
can't.
You
I
just
can't
kind of
get it.
like walk around and you're like, ooh, that's a really like nice tree. Let me cut it down, and then you're like,
Oh.
yippee. Then it gives
Oh,
you like a
I
bunch
can
of
do that.
numbers that are like it's a like dopamine.
Yes, what if we put like
Numbers. Hold on now. Hold on.
Yeah, you don't gotta count the numbers. They just
Whoa.
pop up. They just pop up. Okay, they just
uh,
pop up. They just pop
alright.
up to give you the dopamine. They don't actually like
Uh,
mean nothing.
Oh, go.
yes,
Okay.
what if we put some like little system Minecraft mods in for you? Like
No.
like enchanting shit. Like enchanting
I-
plus.
I modded Minecraft and none of my mods work, and I put a lot of effort into it, and I'm like, cool. So
It'd be
that's
really funny if
awesome.
you're just like
Uh,
not using the right like Minecraft version.
No, dude, I put a lot of effort into it. I made sure that shit was matching, that shit was tight and ready, and I fucking
make
load
sure-
in, and I'm like, what?
Use the CurseForge launcher.
Fucking bullshit.
The what?
The CurseForge launcher.
Oh yeah, you do
You
have to
guys-
use that.
What's
A
that?
little bit. Oh.
You have CurseForge?
Oh, I don't use CurseForge. I do what is it called? Iris?
Oh, I ain't know nothing about that shit.
I don't know about that either.
Apparently I
love it.
heard that Iris is better. And is better. So I use Iris and I launched that shit, and guess what? Nothing.
I
Nothing.
guess it ain't better then.
I said,
Low-key.
well, okay, so that was a waste of
Literally,
4 hours of my life, but alright.
It's kind
What?
of funny because CurseForge, you literally just click a button and it downloads it for you. It does the whole thing. I'm like,
Oh my god, I just remembered Yoon's fucking Skyrim mods. Now I'm angry. Now I'm angry.
Why are you mad? Why? Why? Wait.
It does. It is a little
Did
ridiculous.
start a Baldur's
Alright.
Gate run and Yoon's in it, and 100.
Dude, we did.
100
did.
mods.
It was 50 plus. It was 50 plus.
100 mods, and it was just a bunch of like faces, and I'm like, you're gonna choose one character.
Dude,
You're gonna choose one.
dude, it was the same fucking thing.
You're
It
gonna
was the
use
same
one.
thing.
I need options.
And they
I
were- and
don't
they were
fucking
all-
scuttle, bro.
They
I
were
don't.
all for like one race too.
Yeah.
One body type. I was like, okay, what if I played a dwarf and then none of them worked? I was like, good job. I was like, good job.
All right. Well, I never said that I was the most inclusive queen. I never claimed that. So I
But what
don't.
if I really
Maria-
My
Maria
anti my
Antoinette?
anti-inclusive queen. Holy shit.
Anyway.
Anyway, let's get into this Van
Let's
Richten
get back
fight.
into it.
Shall
Yeah,
we?
and you know what? You're not getting out of that either, Fabian, because we're still on that flow. But
No, we're not.
you know what?
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are actually. Actually, we are.
We're not.
It's
anymore.
fine.
It's done.
Just accept
It's
it.
done. I'm playing
It's
Baldur's
fine.
Gate with someone else
It's
now.
fine.
Oh
Shut up.
my god, he's cheating on you. That's a body.
Shut up. It's not cheating on me.
I'm
because he's going
seriously,
fucking
I'm
play.
seriously playing Baldur's Gate with someone else.
He can't cheat on you if there's nothing there to begin.
That is a fucking body and a half.
If you're actually being for real right now, that is on
Because I
some.
have to download
next level
100
shit
mods to
that-
play with you.
That is on some next level fuck ass fucking
Yeah.
shit. If you're
It's
serious
not.
right now,
It's not.
and you're gonna guess what? You're gonna read down all of them because
not going
that's what a
to.
good friend would do. That's what a good friend would do.
Yeah.
And you're not a real one if you don't fucking do that.
Dude, her mods crashed my game.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Ewan's mods are
I-
the reason I don't have a PC right now.
Yoon's mods killed my fucking mom, bro. It's not fair.
She had it coming.
She had it coming. Alright, let's go kill and loot Van Richten quick. We're just assuming it's Van Richten. Oh, Fabian, real quick. You're still here.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of a? We were discussing the possibility of a extended Fabian Universe Minecraft server. People
Mhm.
here,
No one's gonna
people here, plus like
No one's gonna play
Dark
that,
Water, plus Mothership and all them.
bro. Dark Water.
I play that shit. I just need 2 grand.
No one's gonna play that.
Says who? We'll play that shit for like 4 days.
I won't. I'm not. No, we're gonna do what we do with Minecraft that all of us do is we don't play it for 5 years and we play it for 4 days and then we stop.
And that's fire.
And we just keep doing that.
And that's fire.
But I've already played.
Yeah.
I played 3 years ago and still got 2 more years left.
3 years? You're due, bro. Your annuals is due.
No, I'm not due. I'm good. I'm good for another 2, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I guess I can like I don't know, ride a horse or something. Oh, the copper
They got fine
oxidizes
feeding,
now.
fucking
Oh,
easy.
like, you know what I mean? There's no guns in Minecraft. I don't even want to play that fucking game.
What if we put in mods? What if we put in mods?
The gun mod?
Yeah. We get you a gun, we get Yaz her little systems, put in the Aether, we're fucking rocking.
I'm not using
Horses
mods.
are.
I'm not using mods. I'm not
You
using
tried
mods for
you
Minecraft.
wanted to. You
Nah.
tried to.
I'm not doing it. It destroyed me. I'm not doing
These
it.
mods got MSG and
How
fucking.
did you
and
how did you fuck
bioengineered
up mods
ingredients.
in Minecraft? How did you fuck up mods in Minecraft?
What do you use for mods, Fabian, for Minecraft? Use CurseForge?
I remember doing it when I got the cracked version of Minecraft when I was like 14. I don't even remember. I don't even think it was like a thing that I used. I think it just downloaded a file that was like altered. Even I'm not gonna download. I can't download 100 mods every time I play with you.
Don't even speak to me. Okay? Don't speak to me.
If you
The only time I'm speaking to you for the rest of this session is in the campaign. Do not address me.
She's in character for the rest of it.
Do not address me.
She's ear nate to you now, little bro.
Fucking over.
She's ear nate to you now.
Some fucked up shit.
What if her character dies now? What then? What
Then
then?
you just at her in the chat to like let her know that she's on call, and then you start talking. Or you just don't address her till her new character's in.
I'm just saying, if you get like 6 or 7 like if we know that we're only using like 6 or 7 of them, then we can
Go away.
That will corrupt our save. No. Just join and it will
We
download
just started.
How do you know that? You never.
You're
Guys,
installed
guys,
that. How do
guys,
you know?
guys.
the one
It-
that downloaded them. Undownloaded them. I'm not the one that did that. You did that. Let's get that on the clear.
We guys, we're right after you pick up what's her name, Shadowheart. We're right before we even get to the other little
That's like 10 minutes
intellect
into
of
the game.
ours. It took us 4 hours to get there.
How much of that was character creation though?
Yeah, because because we were downloading.
Well, technically
mods.
all
Everybody
4 of
had-
them because it's 2 hours. It's like an hour and a half of downloading everything, and then
First of all,
and
first
then
of all,
and then
Another
it-
hour and a half waiting for the
and then
world
it-
to get loaded.
It's
so
it's
you knew this, and then you still undownloaded them though. You made
Because
that conscious decision
because I
even
know
though,
it's
like,
over.
Nobody said that. Okay, you know
Okay,
that it's over, but
you know that
nobody
I-
else agreed that it was over. What? like what?
I love playing it with you because somehow my character creation took longer than hers, and that makes me happy.
all right.
Worry. What you doing?
We gotta do this. Yeah, I won't talk to you for the rest of the game then. Out of character.
Rest of the campaign, bro.
But I got you for in game. How about that?
Chris, tell Fabian I don't care.
Fabian, you would like to let me know that she does not care.
Are you hungry?
You made
Y'all gotta make up by the
you
time we're
made
playing
Savid-
Dragonlance.
You made Savita token. I fuck with you, player. tell Yoon that I'm happy that she made Savita a token and gave him some swag.
Fabian wants me to let you know that he's really happy with the token that you made for Savid, and it's got a swag border.
Are you hungry? Yeah. What about now? Or
Can y'all make up by the time
That's
we're
none of his
Dragonlancing,
business.
please?
Tell Fabian that token is none of his business.
Fabian, you would like me to let you know. Actually, Irinates you would like me to let you know that that token's none of your business.
Who was outside of the tower?
Comments.
technically all y'all are in the first level.
Yeah. Oh, and you wanted to potentially have Irene kept inside.
You didn't talk
in
to
case-
me, man. What the fuck? Man, DMing. I'm not talking to you as Fabian. I'm talking to you as your DM. Are you in the tower? Now?
Yeah, no, I'm in the tower.
All right.
I'm kind of peeking. I'm kind of peeking a little bit. Like, I'm just a little bit behind.
Yeah. Why?
The-
All right.
Because if it's Van Richten, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking
Oh, hey. Speak of the devil.
Standing behind.
What's he doing here? He doesn't live here.
Standing behind Savid, holding with his left hand, holding a dagger that curves inwards and just really touches Savid's neck. Even if Savid were to attempt to move from him, Van Richten would only have to pull back his arm or pull his arm to the right, and surely would be able to nick his neck and all the points that would be fatal. Van Richten is holding the blade there, while also holding a sword to his side, a rapier. This rapier, this rapier he holds is outfitted with an elaborate, sort of an elaborate handle, right? Van Richten will hold it, and he will yell at you all as you exit the doors. Don't be too quick to move. And he'll see Oksana. He'll see all of you, and he looks like he's looking at all of you, and he says, "What are you doing here?"
We're just looking for Arabelle
And for what?
to return her to her family.
Oh. And who is her family?
The Vistani. We originally meant to
amongst the
find her for
Vistani?
her grand aunt, Madame Ava.
Then where was
And,
she taken from?
We're not sure if she left the Vistani camp.
You don't know enough. You don't know enough, so I can't trust you. And I've helped you once before. But you need to answer plainly. And I wish I could trust you. But I know who's hiding behind you in that door.
Zayn's gonna speak up in this moment, and he's going to say, I do not believe we have met before, but it was me who was sent to look for Luvash's daughter. Alugao took care of me and a friend of mine, and in return, I swore myself to look for his child. We found hints along the road that have led us here. We hoped to find her, and we hope to return her safely.
You'll see Van Richten will stare at you. You saying certain names to him. Even if I believed all of that, who's to say that you don't just turn around and deliver the girl to whom she works for?
If she is with you, perhaps you could accompany us back to the Vistani.
No,
See for yourself.
and be more outnumbered. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Again, even if I trusted you, what you say, the names you speak, who's to say that you don't take whoever you're looking for and deliver him to the man that she works with, that she is marked by? And he's gonna point his rapier, and it's gonna seem to pierce past Oksana, past Calm, past Tigran, past Zayn.
She is... Sorry, go ahead, Yoon.
Irene will step out of the tower and sort of out into the doorway of the tower, and she'll say, you make a lot of assumptions, old man.
Oh,
Have we had any words whatsoever? Yet
No.
you feel bold enough to put that sort of theory onto me.
better a theory than a mark from the devil himself.
I don't know if I feel so comfortable leaving a little girl in the care of a strange man, such as yourself.
Oh, really?
Is
Coming
that
from
fair
a little
enough?
girl who keeps her care in the company of a strange man, watching him. You know, for the first time now, since you've been here, for the first time now, he can't see you. He can't hear you. So long as you don't wander too far from that door. Did you know that?
I haven't heard from him otherwise.
No,
In
but he listens.
God knows how long.
But he listens. What do you think the mark's for? To prove to others? Who cares? is to keep him knowing. He's been listening to you and yours this whole time. But not right now. Right now, he can't.
I care not for who listens in on this conversation. I only care of returning Arabella to her family.
And he's gonna look, disappointed, and he says, "What family there? The family there were the ones we're gonna give him to Strahd. Give her to Strahd. Deliver her."
That cannot be true. When I spoke to... What was that?
Hey, he just says, "Oh." Continue.
When I spoke to Luvash about his daughter, he was angry. He was throwing around his son. He was murderous, almost in a rage, over her disappearance. Whatever information you have heard, it is not true.
And what would Strahd want with Arabella, as it stands? What business would he have with her?
That's what I seek to understand myself. I seek to understand this because it's true.
Where did you come by this information?
Some time from here, south from this road, you seen a head missing from a man's body?
We have.
Well, I took that. You see another man drop to his knees?
We have.
Well, I did that too. That whatever crawls amongst them, I had nothing to do with. But I'll tell you this. That large ogre of a man belonged to the Vistani, and so did his company. And they were meeting with someone. Blonde hair, purple clothes, often seen riding around with he who... And he'll basically move his head over to a castle that you can see far off in the distance. With he who rules the land.
I have to believe that if this was done, Luvash, her father, was not aware.
Possibly.
You did
But I
not
can't-
see him the way I did.
And I can't be too sure. No, I've seen him. A drunk. I've seen him. I've seen him not looking for her. Now,
This is
I hate to
Sorry,
have
go.
to tell you all of this. And I hate to paint the Vistani in a certain light, but to be truthful, most of them I do not care for. I don't because they work with the devil. I don't because they can live in this land without protection from the devil. You think it's these dusk elves who keep those safe in that camp? No. It's these same dusk elves who seek refuge nearby, because they've gotten smart to it. They've learned the only way that they can survive is by being near, keeping them close. Tell them. Tell them you don't trust them either. And Savid will, only being able to nod his head up and down, he'll do so very shortly. And Van Richten will look at you all. And he'll say, but it's peculiar to want a little girl. That's not been the way he operates, no. Women, surely. Those women mainly are foolish. Mainly loud or brash, just ignorant to the decisions they need to make. But not children. When I overheard a conversation between Escher, this golden-haired vampire thrall of Strahd's, along with the other two who seemed to have a little girl in a bag, talk about a delivery of sorts, well, I made action. Took the head off the other. Skewered the second where he stood. Just before he caught the little girl. And then Escher flew. Took off. Abandoned his quarry. And so the girl is safe. But the girl's not going to return to her home.
If this is all true, there are safer places for her than a tower in the woods.
You don't listen. You're not listening to me, all of you. Perhaps all of you. Right now, where you stand is the first time you have not been heard. You have not been listened to. Because of some old magic of some inexplicably powerful mage. It stays up around that tower. No magic in here. No spells can enter. He's lost track of you. All of you.
Van Richten, let's say we believe you. You can't possibly expect us to leave here without seeing the girl, knowing that she's safe. There need not be bloodshed between us. We mean you no harm. We simply want to know that the girl is safe, and then we can figure it out from there.
You mean no harm?
I mean no harm.
Then he's going to, remove his blade from Savid's neck, only holding the rapier up to his chest, and just right to the side of his chest, seemingly just having to apply pressure to push it through. And with that blade, he is going to put it up to his mouth, seemingly speak some words, and toss it right here. And he's going to say, if you mean no harm, then you'll prove it. Step just outside and grab that blade, put it to your neck, and sear off the mark that he gave you. But it's gonna hurt. And truly, you'd do anything to save this girl, wouldn't you? So do anything. Do something.
Save her from who? You? Must I do this to save the girl from you?
If you see it that way. As far as I've seen a girl who's happy for the first time.
If I see it that way. Perspective. Such a strange thing. We have such a hard time understanding the perspectives of others. Hence why you can never understand the reason why I did this. And she will show the mark to him.
Then explain it.
And she will... She will say, I'm sure you figured it out by now. He has ways, offers things, knows what's important to you, knows what really matters to you. And I'm not going to sit here and bore you with my life's tale. Just, he spoke to me, offered me the means to protect myself from dangers you yourself haven't even experienced. Not in Barovia. And so I did it. There are things I will not do. I have not done. But I cannot turn my back on this alliance, if that's what you'll call it. What you ask of me to do, I cannot do for you. I will not do for you. But I know that you're not going to jeopardize Arabella's life. And so if what you're asking me to do is sear this mark off of my neck to save that girl, I will not do it. I need not do it.
Zion's gonna turn his head towards Irene, but he's not gonna say anything.
And I may not be on his side, but what have you gained from that mark, Irene? It hasn't
There are
seemed like
things.
anything
There are
at all.
things. There are things that have yet to have happened. It's so recent that this all began. Who knows what I could reap from this alliance? This. I don't even know what you would call it, but who's to say how this could be in our favor?
It's
Irene,
only
it-
worked to our detriment.
It hasn't
It-
been. With Valenta and with Laris, it wasn't Strahd who helped us.
I
He-
would think
He's the master of this land. He didn't prevent Laris from coming here.
He's giving you nothing. No reason for you to value his partnership or whatever this is.
Irene, please. Think of the little girl.
When we were in that manor, I saw the way that bear looked at you. He missed you. I saw the way the kid looked at you. He wanted to be with us again. Where the hell was your ruler when those two's lives were taken? Did he even care at all?
Yeah, Irene will look to the dagger. And she'll look at her friends.
And she'll say, I'm scared.
So are we. But nothing is going to be gained if we throw our lot in with the guy who's killing us to begin with.
Tigran, hold on just a moment. Zion's gonna say that real quick and then turn to Irene. I imagine this moment is terrifying. To give up the offerings of such a powerful man. But please know that whilst he has gone unanswered to the call when you have needed assistance. Those currently around you have been there to help. He has not answered the call, but I will. And Colm will. Oksana and Tigran. Ismak and Vasily.
Irene will crinkle her nose, and she'll say it in a bit of a lower tone. Do none of you see how this could benefit us? One person that he thinks might be on his side?
He doesn't. He hasn't shown a single, even modicum of caring about that, Irene.
Perhaps not yet, but we are
He
to
has
be in his
legions.
castle.
He has legions. He does not need you.
Perhaps not yet. And how long? How much more blood has to spill before he even cracks an eye towards us? How much more are you prepared to lose before he finally pays attention?
So that's
Please.
it then. You all are in agreement. You want me to sear this mark off of my neck.
I do not believe any of us wish to make a choice for you, Idene. And though the other's words might be harsh, and he'll look around to the others, and in his words trying to convey, maybe we could support her a little more than we could downturn her here.
Yeah, she will have shot eyes at Calm for that last comment.
Right.
But she will also say, we are to be in his castle in a few days' time. How will I explain that? Have we thought that far ahead? What sort of backlash will I receive for have removed his mark? Certainly
think?
that it couldn't be good. We're walking right into his home. And I will have burned off his mark. What will he think of that? What will he say? How will he treat us?
How do you think he was going to treat us if we didn't? What do you
don't
think
know.
we're even
Then
going
why
to
would
gain
we
if
have
we
agreed
get
to
into
it?
that castle,
Then
Irene?
why would we have agreed to it in the first place?
Because we
I
had
mean,
no
gods,
choice.
don't you all see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to protect you all.
I see only this, Irene. Right now, when we look at Strahd, we're staring at the feet of a giant, and we're all ants. What the hell would he have to care about us for? The only friends that we'll find amongst ourselves are other ants.
Present future circumstances aside, Idene, problems in the future, the reality of this moment is there is a little girl in danger. And if this is the way to make sure that she remains safe, I cannot, of course, make the decision for you. But I know the decision that I would make. It is not an easy one. It is not one I envy you for. But we are here to support you no matter what. And please, please think of the little girl. Think of Arabelle.
She'll snarl. I am thinking of the little girl. My mark has nothing to do with her.
It does now, whether you
does.
like it or not.
Irene,
You, I have nothing to say to. If anyone's going to convince me to burn this mark off of my neck, it is not going to be the person that never fails to remind me how weak I am.
And then she'll turn to the dagger. She'll turn to Van Richten.
If I put this dagger to my neck, will it surely remove the mark? End his hold on me.
You choose. Put the blade to your neck, or step on the blade and snuff out the fire. You'll choose, and I'll step away.
Tigron will scoff, and he'll say, "Whatever you do now is up to you. Just remember, if that elf dies for this, if other people will have to die in the future because you chose not to take it off, know that it's their families who you burden with this."
I'm done carrying the burden of blame for the death of others, Tigran.
And she'll march up to the dagger.
You can either
And,
you can see that you can step on it, or you can step on it to put out the flame that's on it, like embered into the side of the blade, or you can grab it, put it to your neck.
Yeah, her expression is one of absolute dismay.
Yeah,
It's
Zion-
very clear in her expression that she does not want to remove the mark, but she's feeling as though she has absolutely no choice, pinned up against a wall by the group, and despite her reservations about it, she'll pick up the dagger. And she'll press it to her neck.
You'll press it to your neck. And it doesn't burn.
She'll drop the knife on the ground and look at Van Richten.
Pity. The rapier will go deep into Savid's body, piercing his heart. Pity, pity, pity. And almost a wave of bats the size of multiple carriages will fall down from trees and enshroud Van Richten and Savid for a moment. And then Savid and Van Richten will both be gone. And the only person standing there now is Strahd, staring at you. You were so close, Irene. So close to proving it. Your worth. So close to proving that you're stronger than those that seem to talk you out at every turn.
Yeah, her expression will be like stone cold, and her eyes will well with tears, and she can't look at him.
Come here. What have they done to you?
She'll scowl back at them.
he'll put his hand on your face, and he'll put his thumb over your skin where the V is, and he'll say, "She did this to you then."
And she'll nod.
He'll put a thumb to his tongue and then push it back onto your face and almost seem to wipe away, and you'll feel as the indentations start to relieve themselves. The V now being left from your face. And new hair then.
She cut it.
Do you want it back?
Her eyes will flicker to his. And she'll say, "No, I will not ask more of you."
Well, it seems clear to me that I don't give you enough. At least, that's what you all believe, correct?
Tigran will scowl and say, "They're down one bear, so I'd say so far you've taken more than you've given."
Do
That
you
child
think-
is well. You did not save him.
What child?
The redhead boy. He turns towards Tigran, thinking he might have more.
Yeah, that's right. Rayfield.
And who is Rayfield? Ah! Forgive me. And he's gonna grab Irene's hand and almost just walk her back to all of you. Come with me. The Baronet. Correct? Well, he must have fallen out of competition. Succumbed to Barovia. That happens from time to time. But I didn't do it. Surely you all must know that. And it was not me that the bear fell.
Tigran will laugh bitterly. And he'll say, "What a fucking way to deflect any responsibility. Not your fault, huh? So you're telling me that you weren't the first card in this stack of cards that flicked over and ended in their deaths, no? You're telling me
Tigran.
this land did it to them?
No. It's
This
fine.
land did nothing to them, Strahd. This land, it merely exists. It's part of nature. Nature does not kill mindlessly. It was your influence that began all of this."
Sign's gonna join in here. You control the shadows of this land. You control its soldiers. You control its armies and its demons. There is no force here that works without your knowledge. You send undead, you send hordes, you send beasts of all kind to terrorize the people. You take power and lands where you are not wanted. You steal women. You order the butchering and genocide of women. You kill children. You kill men living in their own homes.
He will just start to begin to walk towards you all. And he's going to walk right towards this edge. You think that I spend my time sending idle monsters and creatures to terrorize townfolk? You think I need to kill swaths of species? You think I stay up late at night, or rather, your morning, and I imagine what I could do to bother you in your daily life? I've had nothing to do with any of it, and yet somehow you're still bothered. Somehow you're still terrorized. That's not me. That's you. That's all of you. That's all of you, and that's all of your choices. I had nothing to do with any of it. A land is ill. A land is in need. And I am busy. Simple. Making sure that you can have this land, that you can play in it, that you can be heroes if you would choose to. Go running for some little girl that I've long now forgotten about. Even going as far as to speak ill of me behind this barrier. It's embarrassing. You see, you disrespect me in my home. 'Cause everywhere you walk here is my home. Everything. Every time you take a drink, it is mine. Every time you fill your bellies full of meat and wolf steak, it's mine. I'm offering you a seat at my table, in my home. Everywhere you go, you have to thank me. You have to be thankful. I'm the reason why you're alive. Every moment your heart beats, it's all because I let it. It's all because I give you the chance to feel your heartbeat when you run from some wolves. When you fight a man to the death, outnumbering him and poisoning him to boot. I let you do all of that. And here you say I'm making people suffer. No. I think you make people suffer. I think you make promises you can't keep. I think you lose more than you save. And to blame it on me, I mean, that's cowardly. Like hiding behind this sheen here, and he puts his hand up against it, and now you can see it as he glides his hand over it, and he'll put his hand on it, and you see it start to make contact with him. And he will put his hand and almost seem to close his hand on it. And as he closes his hands on it, you see that invisible barrier start to warble, start to shake violently. And then he will give one grimaced look, and he will pop this barrier. and that field will drop, and all your magic comes back to you. You find a way to sneak into my sweet Irene's head. Come here, Irene. Says, when you're with them, do you suffer?
She'll look to the ground and she'll say, there is suffering everywhere.
Should I show them what I could offer you?
She'll look up at him. And back to the group. What could you possibly?
Name it. What do you want?
I just want to protect them. I want to do it by my own means. I want to be strong enough to do it.
Very well. And then he will raise his hand to his mouth, and he will bite like around his thumb, around like the palm where that meat is. And then he will walk behind you for a moment and then place his hand over your mouth and tell you to drink. To get the power you wish. And he seems to cover her mouth, and you feel it's warm, but you smell that it's sweet. And he says, but if you drink now, you're mine forever. So choose one last choice.
She'll take his hand in hers and she'll glance up at him one last time and she'll look to her friends.
Tigran will pipe up. He'll say, don't you do it. Don't you fucking dare.
Did we hear what Strahd said? Or was it just for her? Fabian.
When he whispered in her, that like you'll be mine forever.
Yeah.
It's just between them.
Okay.
Yeah, Calm sees exactly what's happening, and she doesn't have any words. Her eyes trained on Irene, and she can. It's just a soft shake of her head.
She'll look at Calm and she'll look at Tigran her brow will furrow. She's angry. And she'll drink.
Two people to speak up in that situation.
And he'll look over her shoulder to all of you as she drinks. And he'll say, she wants to protect you. So I will give her the power to do so. He says, but I have another hand. And I know all of you want something. Perhaps I can prove it now that I am only good to this land. And I'm the only good it will ever need. So. And he'll hold out his hand, like palm up. Which of you wants something they can't have?
Tigron's eyes will narrow, and he'll say, I'll be the one who decides whether I can't get something or not.
Is anyone else going to answer to him?
Khan stands her ground. She is not taking that offer.
Oksana is just staring at Irene after all they went through. So Laris couldn't possess her. And then she willingly signs on now.
Zayn is going to take a step forward. Can he see, is there any change to Irene that he can see as she imbibes this blood of Strahd?
Irene, this would be the sweetest thing you've ever tasted. And you would feel like as though you're gorging yourself with this blood. What do you look like to Zayn?
I'd imagine that it would be difficult for her to separate herself from it. She'd probably look hungry. And yeah, I'd imagine when she has her fill, she'd pull away and maybe be exasperated. But in terms of any physical changes, I'm not sure.
As he approaches, as they have many times before. Thoughts of his homeland come to mind. In Prohenia, one wishes to commune with the forest. They do not do so alone. If one wishes to commune with the gods, they do not do so alone. If those in Prohenia wish to attain knowledge of the weave and reach out and touch it, they do not do so alone. Those in Prohenia that seek greater power are not allowed to do so alone. From the day he was born, he has been told that should one seek power, they should not have to do so alone. Stepping into the darkness with hands held together is always better than venturing by oneself. In the visions, in the house, he saw perhaps one of the lowest moments of Irene's life. He has come to know her. He has come to respect her. And he would be a man torn from his birth, torn from his people, if he let her step into this darkness by herself, no matter what that means for him. So Zayn will step forward. He will reach out, take Strahd's hand, lift the bridge of his helmet, and drink deep.
And as you drink deep, and as he eventually lets go of Irene, you almost falling to the floor, having had your fill, feeling warm. He will allow Zayn to take his arm, to take his hand, to drink from it. And he would look upon Calm and Tigran and Oksana and say, I still have more.
Tigran is going to be absolutely beside himself. Out of every single person in this group that he expected to succumb to this, Zayn was at the absolute bottom of that list. So seeing him drink that blood now, whoever's closest to him will hear him muttering, "No, what the fuck are you?" And then to a yell, he'll say, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Hundreds and hundreds of bats will fly out from the surrounding forest, and they will all fly up and spin together, twirling in the air, and they will fly down and begin to fall down on top of all of you. as a waterfall of this black velvet sky now crashing down around all of you. And it'll cover you, all of you, as it hits the ground. As it moves, you'll see less of Strahd. Much less of him, but you'll see his smile poke through. And then eventually, he will be gone as the black velvet sky begins to dissipate. Leaving Zayn now on the ground, having drank his fill. And then you will see Zayn and Irene. You will see their bodies go into shock. Their bodies seize up upon themselves, bending inwards and outwards, jerking in different locations, shaking, trembling tremors that you hear when their heads are thumping on the ground. And they continue to do this as you stare at them for 10 seconds, 20, 30, 40. They continue to convulse. Do any of you do anything?
Tom's going to draw her axe. She's gonna close the distance, eyeing down both of them. There's something burning in her eye. In her proper eye. Just seeing them succumb. Even now, where she would stand down in front of Strahd, she cannot stand this.
Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. Strahd should be gone. Strahd should be gone. He's like gone. Sorry.
Gucci.
So she'll march her way towards them, dragging the axe on the ground. She can't even decide. Zayn or Irene. Her breath is heavy. The axe trembles in her hands. She knows. It's not even something she knows. It's just an instinct. It's just driving her forward. She looks down at them, then passed over her shoulder at Oksana and Tigran. She isn't even sure what she's going to do.
Any of the others?
Over table, I just realized I forgot I was talking with Kenku again. I'm sorry. But Tyron's eyes are just gonna dart wildly to the two of them. And as a bid for bargaining, he's going to hold to every god that they're not taken. So he'll use Eyes of the Grave to see if they're undead or not.
And we'll, before that resolves, Oksana, anything from you?
Yeah. is going to walk past them to where Strahd executed Savid and see if that was an illusion as well, or if there is blood on the ground.
There is blood on the ground.
She's just gonna keep walking back the path we came down.
And Tigran, with your, it was Eyes of the Grave?
That's right.
Let's see. Eyes of the Grave. Just checking the rules on that one. You have Eyes of the Grave. You see that right now, as they're shaking, as they're convulsing, it almost feels as though they're in and out of both life and death. And as they shake, you start to see and feel the presence of the undead, but it's as though in them right now, as they tremble, as they experience what they are experiencing, that they're making a choice. And we will see what their choices are in the next session.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad, guys. Don't be mad.
Right now?
I'm not mad.
What are
Don't
you
be
fuckers
mad.
doing?
Don't be
Anna,
mad. Don't be mad.
Yoon, I'm gonna be so for real. You're going to have to roll up another character.
I'm so fucking for real. I hope Chef has some fucking receipts on that name he gave you.
Okay, but let's be for real for a second. She placed the blade to her neck, and y'all can't fucking forget that. She did that shit. She was gonna burn that shit off for y'all. So I don't want to hear shit. She was kind of was she not? Was she not?
Without a fight, and you know what? That bitch drank the blood anyway.
Was she not kind of in an impossible situation? Was
That's
she
true.
not?
That's true. And you know, we should keep talking about her in past tense.
Yo, let's be
Nah.
for real though. Calm and Tigran were not making it any easier for her to make
What
the
fuck was
choice.
that? Hey,
What?
Calm
What
was never
was
gonna
that?
be the.
What the fuck was
happened-
happening in that
Friendship,
scenario?
My Little Pony.
Listen.
Hello.
Calm was
Fucking-
I
just
thought
telling us what
y'all
how
were
it is.
cool after the house. I thought y'all were cool.
Big Daddy Abuser was whispering in her
Okay,
ear,
calm
telling her to
down,
just
shut
drink the
her.
Kool-Aid. And
Dude,
Tigran
it wasn't
Exactly.
even it wasn't even about like the blade. It was the fact that the first opportunity they got, they were shitting on her instead of
That's
trying to support
so
her.
much. Thank you.
I just no.
Because
I
I'm
all
really sick of
Calm
this.
was
Zayn was supporting her,
Fucking
like,
sick of it.
but he wasn't saying it was the right choice. He just wasn't fucking dogging on her.
Calm was just
Yeah,
saying,
facts.
what the fuck has it done for us? That's
Yeah,
it.
No.
Like,
Calm was saying, what the
man.
fuck has it done for us? And also, you ain't shit.
That's
That's
what she
true.
said. She said
True.
this hasn't done anything
Yeah,
for
So
us.
fucking
Who
true.
ain't shit? Who
She
ain't
only
true.
said this hasn't done anything for us. You want to take it that
Who
way, sure, you know.
Just
about-
T-
just like
Tigran
you're
and
about to
Calm
take
were
this axe in your
dogging the
neck.
fuck out of her.
Girlie can drink the Kool-Aid if she wishes, but you know what? Chef and fucking Rayfield still dead on the ground.
And also, out of everybody to speak up when the hand was to her mouth, why in God's fucking earth would Tigran and Calm speak up? The least convincing people.
I will say that what Oksana had said definitely was the most, like, it hit the most for Irene. That was definitely, like, very, you know what, you're right, like, with Laris, and, you know, he didn't stop him from coming, and it's
because she had addressed the exact thing that Irene's been struggling with this whole time, which is, does the power and strength come from within, or does it come from those around me? And so that was cool. That was cool. That's why she did it. That's why she was gonna burn that shit off. But then, you know, Papa came up from behind with the blood and shit, and then I don't know what happened. Honestly, from there, that just
and you know
I don't know
what?
what happened,
She really not gonna have time to figure out what. she not gonna have like. I'm like, look, I'm being like the most serious I've ever been. Like, Calm is in front of Zayn. Honestly, to be fair,
you wouldn't chop a girl's head off, would you?
To be fair, Zayn is probably higher on the priority if she can only pick one, because Zayn, first of all, he just walked in. And for some reason, he's like, I'm a sip. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you can try to chop her head off. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Dude, you see her fucking armor, bro? You're not getting through that.
Yeah, hold on. She's on the ground. Okay, I'm
That's advantage. That's advantage.
Really good, awesome session after some team building last time.
Yeah, dude, literally top 3 sessions we've ever fucking had. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
This shit was awesome. I love when Strauss shows up.
This shit is so awesome. Y'all need to not be mad about it.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Good.
Hold on. I want to know what Fabian thinks about all this.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I love playing Strahd. I love Strahd. I love when I get to play the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to like go over PvP rules.
Literally.
Damn it! I should have taken that fucking plate armor.
I gotta be so for real.
You gotta keep in mind too, like, fucking Tigran's lore isn't fully out there, but you know everyone around, like, fucking these two might as well be dead. So the fact that Zayn offered himself up like that willingly.
Honestly, that's the fact that Zayn did that is actually insane. And
y'all gonna learn about that. And y'all gonna learn about that.
Oh no, we're not sure. We're not sure we're gonna learn about that.
Y'all might need to do some necromancy on his head after Calm cuts it off. But y'all gonna learn.
Maybe if we got speak with Deb, we can like ask a question. But like.
Ask him riddles 3 about why he did that shit.
For real. I'm genuinely for real. One of these characters is dad.
Nah, we got it.
Yeah, Oksana left, there's no healing.
I mean, we still got a cleric, so I don't even know what you mean there's no healing.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're gonna wake up and definitely still have clerical powers for sure.
Yeah, and the celestial warlock, we got healing there too.
I mean, if you're undead, by the way, I think healing like actually kills you. So
it like hurts you.
Okay, well, I also got inflict wounds, so I mean, shit.
You got inflict wounds out of that?
I got inflict wounds. I'm basically a vampire.
No, she just has inflict wounds.
Oh,
I just have inflict wounds and shit.
You gotta get your name there.
Yeah, dude.
We gotta go
we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We gotta go over new vampire battle strategy.
Listen. I'm not listen. I can tell Erica's big mad. She's not saying nothing. She walked off, man.
I'm just like, honestly, I don't even know how we fix this.
What would you have done?
What is there to fix? What is there to fix?
I would have taken a little big picture realization of this thing that hasn't helped. Let me just not do it again.
let me get more not help real quick. Let me get more not help real quick.
Starting with Strahd.
Who's to say? It's too early to say that. We were going into his house.
To be fair, it's only been like a week.
It's only been a week.
We gotta play the game, player.
You gotta fucking play the game. That's what I'm saying. You gotta play the game.
It's only been like a week in game.
I don't understand. We're in his land, bro. I don't get it. Like searing the mark
suddenly
don't belong to him.
Suddenly, I'm finding myself agreeing with everything that Yuna's saying. I don't know what changed. I don't know what changed, but she's spitting some crazy facts right now.
Nah,
like 30 minutes ago, I got handed a cup of hot apple cider, so I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
That's fire.
You're warming. You're warming right now.
It's
Strong
really
on
good.
some colonist shit, and instead of
It's
disagreeing,
cold as
we're
hell
like,
in
you know,
here,
he has
too.
some points.
Hey, you heard him though? You heard him though? You are mine forever. All right.
I like the
I
the
mean,
part where
alright.
she was getting like negged for like a week, and then a little inkling of affection. He's like, "Oh my god!"
And that tracks for her, actually.
It
And
does
that's
track
on
for
brand
her.
for her.
It literally on brand
That's
for
on
her.
brand for her.
That's
about to be-
that's fire.
It's about to be was on brand for her.
Nah,
Yep,
but
it's-
this intercept.
victim shit.
I'm ready
This-
for the next elf.
That's
this,
crazy.
this intercept's about to go hard on the attack.
Hey,
against
you don't have to worry about if you were enough Dark Elf now that you got Savid killed. You don't get to repopulate.
Who
There's
says
more of
I
them.
got Savid killed? That's crazy. What did Irene say?
There's
done
more Dark
taking
Elves.
the burden for people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
decades.
Also, she only
and
did
you
the
says
thing.
that too, by the way. You
She
said
only
that
did the
too.
thing that y'all were
literally-
pressing her to do.
Okay, I'm
Okay?
gonna put out there that one was not Irene's fault.
Yeah,
Thank
that,
you
that
so
was
much.
on y'all.
like
Thank you
you
so
know
much.
I'm kind of like an Irene,
I
but
fucking
that was
actually,
not
I
her
fucking
fucking fault.
actually did what y'all asked me to
That-
do.
that was-
so
that
nobody
was
can
not her
believe
fault.
it's actually
I'm not
crazy
hearing
you would
about
say
it
that.
for the next 2 fucking weeks. I'm not
it's-
hearing about it.
It was
Like,
actually the
even-
least Irene's fault, I think.
Yeah,
out of
thank you so
everything.
much. I literally
Like,
did what you
I
wanted
don't
me
know
to
how
do.
you're saying that's her fault. That was the least her
Thank
fault.
you so much. Yeah, let's
She
not
tried.
forget that.
She
Let's
literally
not forget
tried.
that. Thank you.
She almost 1v4'd us into a victory there.
Goddamn. Goddamn.
That's awesome. We're gonna.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, I gotta work with. I gotta work with you two to figure what's gonna go on.
Can I get our own group chat? What are we calling it?
I'm dead serious. She's
Bad
swinging.
guys. Bad
Strahd in his 2 hands.
Like Fabian, I need you to understand that I'm dead fucking serious.
You have to be a hero.
We have to be heroes?
Okay. There's 2 vampires in front of me.
You
No.
gave me an inspiration guy for being a hero. Hello.
Anybody in the room heard of Blade? Any-
Dude, that's what I was
Blade.
saying.
I'm
Blade.
Fabian,
Some good
they
fucking
really
That's
trying
what
to be
I'm-
like, I'm
Yeah.
Blade.
I'm
They're
Blade.
really trying to be
Blade.
like,
I'm
I'm
Blade.
Guys,
We got Blade
there's-
and we got Bladette here. We're fine.
Guys, I promise I wouldn't present the opportunity if there wasn't a way to do things. To be, I
you.
love heroes. I'm not bad guys. I love heroes. Come on. We can all understand the nuance, of what this situation might be.
Thank you so much.
Can we
Thank you.
get
I
Zane can we get him a long ass black cape now? And can we get him some blocks to count?
Fabian, I understand that she has to be a hero, but like she doesn't have to take everything lying down.
No, she doesn't. No,
And this is,
I just
this
think
is
that you're
such a
vertical
huge
and she's
fucking
horizontal.
breach. Do you understand? Yeah, she's horizontal, and she
That's
was about to be in 2
Dude,
parts. She's about
Saddam
she's
Hussein
gonna get a
hiding
line
spot.
split.
She ain't on her back. She on her
Saddam
knees.
Hussein hiding
I don't think Khan wants to do that. I don't think Khan
She
wants
doesn't
to do
want
that.
to, but right now what she sees is
No,
the
no.
most
I don't think Khan wants to
insane
do
breach
that.
of
I don't
shit,
think Khan wants to do that. I don't give a shit.
anybody
I don't
has
give a
ever
shit
seen.
if
I
I'm
think
on the
Calm
ground.
should have drank the Kool-Aid.
Calm is about to get it. Let me just say that.
Damn.
Calm is deflecting from
All
violence.
right. I
Alright.
love you guys.
Yeah, when she get up,
thanks-
God damn.
Very, very fun session on the way back. Very cool. Figuring stuff
Top
out.
3.
And
Top
then-
3.
I always love playing Strahd. I miss playing Strahd. It got me back. It's got me in. I'm back in, baby.
This session was so hype. This session was so fucking hype.
Yeah.
Don't hate me, y'all. Don't hate me, okay? Listen.
I don't
it's all
hate you.
love.
I just
You-
don't want
you-
to hate
you-
you. I don't want you to hate me.
You made all
when
the
I
right
have to
choices
slip-
this episode.
When I
as
have
far
to
as I'm
kill her,
concerned.
I don't want you to hate me.
I swear to God, yeah.
I'm so
You're not
serious.
fucking killing Irene.
I'm so goddamn
I
serious.
swear.
Y'all
I love
are
you guys.
hating on her
I
when
love
she
you guys. I gotta go.
literally made all the right decisions.
Bye.
Bye.